All right, and welcome to the recently rebranded Thindolian Knights. Woo. That means
Christmas Alien Days.
that means it's time for Dungeons and Dragons. We'll hop right into it. Who wants to do the recap of last session?
Last session, there was a giant frog of the jut, and we talked to it, but I didn't, so I actually don't know what he said, but I know we paid him off instead of doing a thing for him, right?
Does anybody remember Hava the Jut's name?
Jabba the Hutt. No, sorry, Hobbit.
No, because we can't top that.
You didn't. I don't think you gave him a name.
I did.
He definitely did.
Oh, then it's not important.
Uh,
I stole an ATM and brought it back.
Yes.
he's still an AT him.
And you bought our way out of a moral quandary.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
have
At
to-
least as far as we
Completed that side
know.
quest.
All right, what are the ATMs called?
I know the answer,
Eldars.
but
Guild
They're called
Aquamat.
what?
Hildars, or I'm sorry, Hualadars.
Qualadars.
That's right. All right, Blaine, you can have inspiration.
Do I have? I already have it probably. Bitch. I do, don't I? Yeah. Okay.
It's in my
Somebody
notes.
else
That's part of why I
remembers
didn't
it.
answer. I was like, I have inspiration.
Let's see. Yeah, we returned the Hualadar, got the refugees out of there. Then we talked about the Dragon Trail situation, how Blaine was not going to do that. Then we went to Iltosh, hopped in the magical pocket tent that it is, with its spa amenities. Then, from what I remember, I think Helen maybe noticed tall, dark, and I don't know, nanobot guy man was like walking across the desert, and we intercepted him. Tried to take him out, and he started like sucking some, I don't know, nanobot mist from Primus or the toys or something to heal himself. But we eventually like beat him to a bloody or non-bloody pulp, and then Primus became a real boy and has 3 legs and is semi-coherent, and may still be contagious. And by may I mean is definitely, but we're still working out the kinks on that. Did I miss anything big?
Yeah, at the very end of the session, y'all
Oh yes,
either
Helen made it.
learned or divined some
Yes.
more information.
Helen's passive perception was so good. She thinks that Xenophon, and Primus for that matter, apparently the person who made Primus was named Ort. And in our previous session, Xenophon said something about informing Ort. And Helen put the 2 and 2
He
together and was
said,
like,
yeah.
I bet Xenophon is like a worshiper powered wholly by Ort. And I think she was right based on the DM's like dead giveaway. It was like, shit.
More like the named god, am I right?
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Okay. So we'll move you back in to Iltosh. Woo! So Quintus is absolutely not here, because he's now part of Primus. Okay. And
Wow.
okay, so yeah, you've just made Primus a real boy. He stands about 8 foot tall. He has 3 legs. Basically, a frog.
Okay. Now, having seen this merger, do I gain any understanding of its artifice or how it works? Like, what is the, like what do I glean as an informed eye from this action of merging and assimilation?
So your background as an artificer, it's something incredible, because when you looked at when you watched Primus absorb Quintus, it wasn't so much that he healed rather than he reconstructed, and you could see like the spine kind of rewire itself as it built out the legs. It was definitely something that was being built and not something that was being like repaired, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you would glean.
Okay. And then, is there any like obvious marks, runes of the craft? Like, does it seem like artificing, or is it a whole different art?
It looks like a a high magic kind of artificing. It looks like
Okay.
someone took engineering and arcane magic and combined those.
Okay. Well, that's some fancy stuff right there. Go over and like start like knocking on the legs and like, checking the bolts and, just generally prodding him as much as he'll tolerate.
Primus will look down and say, "Yes, my father's inventions are magnificent."
What's your father's name again?
Ort.
Ort is your father. That's right. That's right. That's spelled with an oo or an ur.
It's two O's. O-O-R-T.
Like the cloud.
Yeah.
Like the cloud.
There's a lot of funny alphabets out there. You got to be specific.
Anyhow, the world is your oyster. Primus is just kind of taking it in. He's processing. He's scanning the village and stuff. But just kind of standing there, not saying anything.
Okay.
Does he have like a little busy symbol on his head?
What?
What? Yeah, he's got the swirling loading.
Yeah.
What
hourglass
the fuck were we doing?
We came here to get food for the ship.
Did we?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. And then I've been encouraging us to go clear out that
Yeah.
Were we gonna get
hell
food from this
thing.
town? Like we were gonna get
Yeah.
food from these locals to take to
Yes.
the ship?
Since they're villagers,
Mhm.
we
Yeah,
thought
okay.
if we approached Diggory again, we could be like, "Hey, we have your people. They're up here. We just need like 2 weeks worth of food. Some other people are going to arrive, and we should be able to get your villagers back."
Although to
We
be
thought that was a better idea than telling them all about the Nautilus ship and spreading
Right.
all the rumors and shit.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Time.
if we wanted to
Clusterfuck.
just pass time in world, Frask could literally feed all of them over that period of time.
We
'cause
talked
there's
about
only
that.
5
If you wanted to take a week off, that's totally what we would do.
you guys would not just like camp with Frask out in the wood, out in the desert, basically with him while he hunts.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean the only thing
that makes for great streaming.
Oh no, we would just literally fast forward through time unless there's a random encounter. I figure.
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those things of like I know DMs really like it when you split up the party. So like some of us could stay back and wait for the people from my temple, and then the others could go with Frask. Because what I don't want is you to be going through the desert by yourself and then get attacked by more Zerglings.
Yeah. No, I do get you on the like if we have to be waiting for those people at the same time as they have to be eating, then yeah, I can't just be hunting for them always. So that makes sense.
Well, you could go hunt for them. We don't all have to wait.
I mean, I also
I
feel
almost
like
split the party.
yeah, I also feel like what our party would actually do is we would probably just get a bunch of food and do something else with our time.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Drop
like
off-
we really
drop
wouldn't
off
be
the food and
motivated
then
to just
revisit.
hang around for a week.
Yeah, no.
John, do you remember if it was 1 or 2 weeks?
It was 2
Two.
weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
So a full
Ugh.
quarantine.
Okay.
It's been less than a day.
Spaz. You're blocking the Ben, Spaz.
She's got to show you her butt.
Mhm. Such is the nature of cats.
what was it?
Oh, the cat. I didn't see the cat.
Stare
I was
into
like,
her
what
brown
the
eye.
fuck
Yes,
are
her
you
name is
talking about?
Spaz. It's a good name.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Entirely appropriate.
we can probably conclude though that Quintus was I think Primus said that he had 10 brothers
He
or
did
9
not
brothers maybe.
specify.
He did not say how many brothers he had.
This is the coupon collecting problem. We know he has at least 10. There are at least 10 of them, including
Of them, yeah.
Primus. There also could be a Zeromus.
Which is probably Orc,
That's
but
the final boss. Actually, that probably is Ort. Actually,
Wait, is Ort spelled with zeros or O's?
To celebrate the release of Cyberpunk 2077, it's spelled with zeros.
aw. See if we can get
Okay.
Oh, I kind of hate that. I love it though.
Oh, even better. In my head, something worked that doesn't make any sense. A 1 and a 3 made an R in my head.
Yeah, I think we should ask Diggory, the bartender at the Oasis, to see if we can basically get enough food, take it out there to the ship, drop it off, and then we can go do other stuff while with the intention of meeting Helen's people in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go to the stranded oasis.
Excited.
Yeah, though, as we
Started
walk
always.
in, I'm gonna walk in. Oh my god, cat.
Just a face
I'm
full
gonna
of
secure all
butthole.
my belongings before I go
Oh
in
my
there.
god.
Very funny.
Just pure brown eye.
Okay. So ignoring that. As soon as we go into into that bar, I will go in like holy symbol glowing, just to intimidate those monkeys right off the bat,
Okay.
just so we don't have to deal with that.
I will say you go in and the monkeys kind of like they learned from last time. You walk in, you're glowing, and the patrons are kind of like, "What?" And the bartender is like, "No, it's the monkeys. They have a thing. Come in, travelers."
I'm sorry. While I was distracted by my wife, did we decide to go back into the Steely Inn? Or the Monkey
The Started
Steely stuff?
Oasis. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start it.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm just
I'm
standing by the door this
intimidated.
time, watching the monkeys.
Almost monkey-sized member of
We got the
party.
monkeys.
It's
We see the
really-
monkeys.
So you approach Diggory and he says, "Welcome back, folks. More ale, a place to sleep, maybe."
Well, definitely
Ale is
ale.
good.
He takes out 3 mugs. Starts
feel like-
Tusk
pouring.
takes
So-
all 3 and gives him a gem.
Last time we were here, we told him. Did we tell him the truth and then tell him that it was a lie? I don't know. I think Helen, did you like cast suggestion on him?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so we probably have to backtrack that a little bit.
Also, while I was distracted, I did want to say there's literally an icon on this map of grocery.
What?
That's a general
grocery?
store.
With the food
You can buy generals there. 1, 2, and 3 star.
Do they sell barrels?
I'm sure they do.
Hmm.
And if they don't, they will probably sell you their barrels.
But do their barrels have snakes?
If so, what? If not, what good are they?
Yeah.
But anyway, I do put a gem down for the 3 ales I just took. Does this guy accept my currency, or are we like town heroes? He's like, no, you keep your money.
Ironically, they
You're
do.
not town heroes yet. He looks at your gem and goes, "Are you paying for the evening
Everyone?
or an ale for everyone?"
Everyone.
Like he just looks confused. Kind of picks it up, just looking at it.
Here, I'll
But-
make his
but
change. Don't worry about it.
It is
I
one of the
scoop up-
smallest. It's one of the smallest, cheapest gems I have. You have to tell me how
The
much
smallest
it's
they get
worth,
is
though.
10 gold pieces.
The smallest gem of yours is probably worth 10 gold pieces.
Okay,
You,
I
you
subtract 10 gold
overpaid.
of value.
You overpaid by like
100.
100.
This is the
times.
way.
So I go ahead and make the change for him, and pocket the difference, and
Okay.
Yeah. See,
Yeah. So go
explained
ahead
it that
and
last time.
do
It'll
that.
be
add a little note, add a little notepad, for Thrask's running tab of what I consider fair to him.
Yeah. Well, we'll update that in your gold count that you have so subtract 10 gold and then add a small sapphire worth 10 gold. He kind of looks
Well, and
around.
change, right? So
Yeah.
It's
Well,
about
yeah.
gold 99 or
9 gold, 9 silver. Yep.
Let's approach Diggory and let him. Well, I mean, we can roleplay this. Diggory, my good sir.
Hmm?
I am Blaine right now, so there's not any
Yep.
continuity areas there. My good sir. It seems that we have found your people, and we are.
Oh, you have
But we have.
the miner and his daughter.
Yes, and more, like the prospector and
We should
some
call
other guy.
Xenophon.
No, we'll get to him.
I'm sure
I'm
the
afra- I'm
Seraphim
afra-
can deal with it. They're trained in these
Yeah.
things.
That would actually be a really interesting dynamic. But fortunately, we can handle this in a peaceful manner. What we do need is a few weeks worth of food for, was it 4 people? 2
Oh.
weeks worth of food for 4 people, right? I'm asking John.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, so enough food for 4 people for 2 weeks
You need
to
2
deliver it
weeks
out
rations.
them. Yes, so that we can get some people in there to help us with the situation. But right now, our primary concern is that they need enough food to survive until we can make the proper conditions. And
Yes,
who
until they
knows,
can be
that may
extracted.
include Xenophon, but as of right now, it currently does not. We have a peaceful solution in place.
Like, well, 4 people. Let's see. A full meal for 1 day's rations will run you about 5 silver. 4 people, 2 gold a day for 2 weeks.
I'm asking this because I know you have a
He's-
pot going for the reward.
He's like,
If it means dipping into that so that you get your people back, I feel like that's
he kind of clinks it around. He says, "That'll set me back about 50 gold," and he kind of clinks the thing
What?
around and like,
hold
yeah,
on, 50 gold
yeah,
for 4 people to eat for 2 weeks.
yeah. A 1 day ration is 5 silver for 1 person. So for 4 people, it's 2 gold a day. For 2 weeks, it's 56 gold.
That's some luck.
Ale's
living that
fucking
on top.
cheap.
Well, that's
Sorry,
1
sorry.
ale. This is basically 3 meals a day for 2 weeks for 4 people. So
Yeah, but you consider how expensive beer is. I mean, I guess
So wait, how
I guess we're drinking
But they
like
what's your
consider
fucking
quote?
Miller
beer
Lite.
fast.
Yeah.
I mean, a beer fast is a real thing. We could.
What was your quote?
What was that, Blaine?
What was your quote? Your price quote?
56 gold. And so he probably has 8 gold in the clinking around in the tin that's been donated to him. Let's call it 8 gold, 6 silver is what he's got right now.
It's interesting.
I'm missing a factor of 2 here, John.
There's carbs in
It's-
beer.
Oh,
It's-
you're right. I did 4 times 14. It's 28.
Nice try, barkeep.
Helen is correct.
Alcohol is a calorie.
So for 2 months worth of food, I could
What
buy a
is food?
slave from the frog guy,
The who?
the Toad Man, the guy who I don't remember his actual like.
A Diggory
Really hard
says
name.
there's a toad man. Sorry.
Oh,
if
sorry.
they're on a ship, they should get scurvy. That's just thematically appropriate. Like,
There's plenty of citrus.
we'd be
trees,
doing a
sure, why not?
disservice to the theme of this campaign if we didn't just bring them a bunch of ale.
He says I have 8 gold right here. If you could do
We
the
don't
little
really need
tavern
gold.
service.
We just need food.
Well, but it's my food.
I mean,
Giving it to you. He says, well, I can do these lads and lasses a favor. Give you a discount because it's a rescue operation. 10 gold to cover the meals.
so it's
Okay, so he just
Oh.
gave you 50% discount.
I'll give him. Was it 10 gold?
I
10
hope one of you guys can cover it because I am.
I can.
Yeah, one
When
of
I
us
think
is
about
a
months,
trader.
we don't need high amounts of like gear to start out with.
Also, why we should next go, I think, raid a dungeon or something because
Yeah.
we need war funds.
Yeah.
We spend money in this campaign.
Although I could sell spells in town or something.
Okay, so yes.
Egg.
So I don't know. I just gave him 10 gold, and I'm just gonna add to my.
So he says, well, I'll
inventory.
set. This is, well, me and my cook will set right on it. It'll probably take the rest of the day to prepare all the meals. If you come back this evening, they'll be finished, or if you'd like to set off tomorrow morning, we can dry some of the meat.
I would appreciate that.
Okay.
Great.
So come back tomorrow morning and we'll have it all packaged up for you.
Fantastic. Good man, Diggory. Tadpole Vandross. Is that
He'll, as you say, good man Diggory. He'll pull back and he'll like full a mug of ale for himself, and he'll say, "Patrons, I present to you the rescuers of our kin, embarking on a 2-week rescue operation to bring back those that have been lost to us. 3 cheers!" And the people go hip hip, and like one of them like raises their glass up, and the little monkey comes down and takes it and runs back up in the ceiling. And he's like,
oh,
"Huh,
you
what?"
cheeky little fucker.
And then they're like, "Hooray!" And you swear you see some of the monkeys go, "Hooray!"
I have a question. What does
I'll be
Frask
puffing
notice
my-
the monkeys prefer to steal the most?
It's the shiny things.
Okay, Frask sits down, and specifically places a shiny gem where his arm could reach something.
Okay. Roll a deception check. Trying to trick a monkey.
I was gonna say, if you want to do the intimidation check, this is how you do it. You wait till the monkey gets there and you just eat the fucking monkey. That sets a tone for the rest of the night.
15. Okay, so Frask sits down at a table and places a gem in the center, and then starts doing the like I'm not paying attention game, and a small what must be like an
I'm very good
adolescent
at holding
monkey
still. I am a lizard.
is like looking down and like gets a
I
little
feel like
bit
Blaine should
closer.
also roll to see if he thinks he sees an unattended.
Here's the thing. I might not be as smart as the monkey. The monkey might outsmart me in this trick.
Sure. I'm
What
smarter than the monkey.
what is the int of a monkey?
It's probably still less than 2, but
We're gonna use
I bet it's like 3.
we're gonna use the ape stat block for this. It's
Oh,
6.
that's-
Oh, he is just as smart as you.
oh my god.
Oh, so
I feel, there's a big difference between a monkey and an ape, though. Like, is there
these
no
are
monkey
peers
stat in
engaging
D&D?
active dialogue.
Not these monkeys. These rhesus monkeys are clever little fuckers.
Oh no! But
It's the peanut butter center.
I'm about to lose some serious shiny.
So the monkey will come down and look at you, this apex predator, kind of doing like the thing, and he is going to reach out to snatch it.
Okay, and I'm going to attempt to catch the monkey.
Okay, roll Okay, how are you gonna attempt to catch the monkey?
Jump that monkey.
Just to go.
Jump
Jump.
that monkey.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. I'm going to attempt to bite the monkey, which is my worst attack. It's the least likely to work, but I just want this to happen.
Man, it's gonna work.
So roll the attack at
gonna crit.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
That's gonna be even worse.
I was literally gonna roll initiative if it did bad, but now I don't want to waste my initiative.
Yep. Go ahead. Disadvantage. I'll tell you why in a second.
Friggin' monkey.
Well, you
So
don't roll the
it's
damage
7.
twice.
It's a. Wait. Was the 7 was the attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you miss because it was a feint. The monkey went to snatch it, but then like went to look like he snatched it, then pulled back and you snapped at him, and a different monkey comes and snatches your gem and runs up the thing.
Oh. So how much gold value of gem did I just lose?
Oh my god. This
We
is
should
how
count.
many. This is how many. There's a 30 gold gem.
Okay.
Barkeep, what's your shooting monkey policy in the bar?
It says, they just want to play with it. It'll come out in their stool.
Oh, okay, here's what I do.
Where
Or
did it
they'll,
go?
or they'll drop it into like someone's food.
They'll drop it one way or another.
That's right.
I
Damn.
don't know why this is the
So
only bar in town. There's got to be an
Okay.
opportunity here.
So I try to make a deal with him. I take some pebbles that I got in my pocket, and I get my little stone carving tools, my worksman tools, and I carve some runes into it. And then they start smelling of bananas and mangoes and papayas and stuff. And I'm like, trade, and offer them the fruit smelling rocks for the dull rock.
All right, give me your choice of persuasion or animal handling.
Oh, no brainer.
Well,
All right.
this nonsense is happening. Great nonsense.
So 13 persuasive.
Oh yeah.
What did do ape do? Do I need?
Monkey
wish I
fling
could-
poo.
I wish I could take the ape stat block directly out of the monster manual instead of like having to drag it. Okay. Show me the wisdom. Up. It's like looks at it, looks at you, looks at it, looks at you, and then runs over to another group of monkeys and they start oogling at it.
Mm-hmm. Worth a try. Throws the
Okay.
rocks on the ground.
So question though,
Those
there
rocks
is
on the
now,
ground, but within reach of Frask.
is there a stinky fruit that the monkeys have now taken or no?
A stinky fruit.
Yeah, he offered a stinky fruit, right? That's what
Stinky
that's
fruit
what-
rocks that smell like fruit.
Stinky
Okay,
fruit rock.
but did they
Yeah.
take one?
No.
No.
Damn it.
But I tossed them at your feet though, to see if they, can be.
If you could
baited.
make it a shiny stinky fruit rock, this could actually be
There you
really
go.
good. Because you know what you could then do, Pete? You could ask me to track the stinky fruit, and we could find where all the shinies are.
Ooh.
Interesting.
No, I'm serious. Like the
Oh
monkeys.
no, yeah, no. If they
I'm
got a
not saying
monkey
this is a
horde,
shit quest, but this is a shit
The
quest.
monk. This
Yeah.
is a side quest now. We are now doing this.
Yeah, do you mention this aloud, or is this just Neil?
This is Neil. I really want to do this,
Yeah.
but I think
All right,
someone
no, this
smart
is a good idea. Yeah, so yeah, I felt if they're interested in shinies, I can I do more than one tinkering on a single object? One of the following properties. Okay, so I do a mixture. Okay, I take those rocks, I take some other pebbles, and I make them have a glow. So we have fruity pebbles, we have glowy pebbles, and I've mixed them all together in a little sachet.
Okay.
And I leave a few of them on the ground and walk away.
Okay.
Frask, get a good whiff of those.
All right. Frask sensed them, and wait, hold on. Did they actually take it yet, or no? Am I just scenting it before you?
So if he
Making
kind
sure
of
you get the scent before they grab them.
Okay, I'm getting the scent. Okay.
Mhm.
I tongue flick, which is how lizards smell, and I've also got nostrils, so it's a combo.
I love this plan. These monkeys steal everything that's unattended, so like they will of course go down and steal one of the shiny ones. One of them will probably take a scented one, but they're mostly interested in the shiny ones.
I can cast light on one of the pebbles.
Well,
Ah,
so
glowing.
I've already done that with tinkering.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
unfortunately,
Well, on the-
they've
on
had
the
they've had a bad
No.
experience with glowing things, and so they'll actually avoid the
Yeah.
glowing ones.
Okay, then
There's a
never mind.
story.
I can cast Toll the.
All the monkeys just fall out of the
Fall off
ceiling.
the ceiling.
Bong. Hey, who killed all my monkeys?
Oh, they're
They were
fine.
like my gimmick, man. People love getting their shit stolen here. Anyway, yeah. So, do the monkeys steal from the things that are scented?
Oh yes, yeah, they do.
Great. I would love to attempt to track. Hello. Oh, it's just you. I would love to attempt to track
Shit.
the things that they stole and see if we can find where the horde is. The monkey
Okay.
nest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one of the monkeys like goes up, they're playing with it, they're passing it around. One monkey passes it to another monkey, it's taken by a third monkey. And you're kind of like playing this game of like follow the monkey like with your eyes and with your nose. So give me your choice of perception or investigation.
All right. It'll be perception, 100%. Okay, that's good enough. I'll keep that.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. So you're following, and eventually this little monkey takes it, turns around, and hops from one beam to another, and then in the ceiling, right, there's in the superstructure, kind of jumps up onto a wall and makes its way up into a little, like a little cubby up in the superstructure.
All right. I have claws. I'm Leaf. Can I climb up to it?
Without making a scene?
I don't care.
I was going to say, pretend Frask doesn't care about me.
Diggory's like, lad.
Musketlon will
just,
explain me away while I do what I do.
like,
No,
do
this is fine. This is fine. Trust us. This is going to pay off in great dividends. There's going to be legendary tales told of this.
Do I need to call the guards? I think I need to call the guards.
Absolutely not.
No,
I've got very many reasons not for you. You're going to recover.
Musketlon.
So many years of fine.
Go ahead, Muskelon.
Yeah. There's going to be a whole new realm of business coming into you after this tale. Trust me, lad.
Give me that sweet persuasion check.
I'm very persuasive. Can sell snow to an Eskimo. No.
And so yeah, he just starts shouting, guards.
Okay.
Well,
I
I'm still climbing up.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I cast command. My command is chill.
All right. This is a wisdom saving throw. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Watch, he's gonna
Versus
roll a
15.
19 or some shit.
Yeah. Where's my commoner token that I have to use way too often?
Because I cast spells with commoners constantly.
I mean, it's just a 10, right? Everything's a 10, so
Oh, you're right.
It's-
Everything
it's
is
flat,
a
right?
just
it's
roll
all
flat
10
d20.
plus 0. yeah.
DC is 15.
Well,
It might,
nope.
are they even -1 for everything?
I thought it doesn't fucking.
No, it's flat zeros for the commoners.
You're,
so.
you're not rolling to us, so I don't know what you rolled, but
Oh, I'm not.
no.
He,
That's fine.
he doesn't make it. They rolled a 9.
Yes.
Cool.
And he is like, ah, yeah, okay. No, this is cool. I'll just get it repaired.
This is cool. I agree.
Oh man.
All right.
Command
Unintentional pun.
command is great because it's a level 1 slot.
Yeah, so you have 6 seconds to get up there. All the monkeys are scattering. The patrons are looking at you.
Yeah, that's one round.
Yeah, it only lasts 1 round. So like you get up there. So you get up to a beam. But in order to make it to this cubbyhole, it takes a feat of dexterity. So if you want to try and make it, roll me not athletics, the other one.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, that's it.
Oh, wait. Athletics is much
that a-
better. Yes.
Oh
Ah.
man, good rolls. Okay, so you kind of leap from one beam to the other, and then kind of using your legs and arms in a weird position, kind of pull yourself up, and you see kind of at the top of this like
Like a
it's not a
four-legged
chimney.
spider.
Yeah, you see at the top on a ledge, there's like a bunch of hay, and there's kind of stuff piled up in it, but you'd have to climb up.
This is the part where you just turn into a giant snake and grab it.
Oh yeah, I could just become like a venom. Well,
I feel like they would be very.
I have to like
scared of that.
swallow and regurgitate a lot, probably.
I'd say your acrobatics was pretty good, so you kind of like kind of frogman your way up, and
There's
as you look,
probably an animal that would be better suited if I could turn into, but there's no. I'm trying to think of like a reptilian version of a monkey, and unfortunately, reptiles are not
Like
monkeys.
any
So
like a gecko.
so you kind of look over.
they could kick
and
my
you-
ass if I became a gecko.
When you look over, there's a few monkeys, and they all kind of like when they see you. But you look over and you see a collection of shiny things, including coins, some religious icons, little.
If any
nicks and
monkey does
knacks.
get close enough to me, I will snap at it with my jaws, just so you
Oh,
know.
they're very close to you. You're in a very tight space, and they're in like a cubby hole in a tight space that they've kind
Alright.
of hollowed
I'll
out.
go ahead and try to eat one.
Okay, roll an attack.
Does a 13 bite one?
I 13.
Most
does-
animals?
Yep, a 13 hits,
Yeah.
and
okay.
they only have like 2 hit points, so I don't know how you couldn't eat it. So you
Okay.
literally just eat one.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Bludgeoning.
So about that.
Blunt teeth.
Yeah. So I did 1 damage.
Okay, so you actually don't eat it. You kind of snap at it and wound it, and they all screech at you, and they kind
There's
of jump. They jump over you to retreat.
I
They are
snapped its
going
haunch.
they are going to attack you though.
Oh boy. Poor. I guess I just triggered a swarm of monkeys.
This is a random question. Where's Primus through all this?
Yeah, I think he's outside with the camel. Did you leave
sure.
him like in the outskirts of the city, or
That's what we want to know. I figured he may have come with or somewhere near. We never really discussed that.
Hmm?
There we go.
So Frat, they like after attacking you, they leave. They're not there anymore. Before
Oh,
you
I was gonna say
poison,
my
right?
next attack would just be a poison spray.
Like
Like-
they attack you as they like scramble out, like down to their monkey brethren. One of them wounded, which leaves you up here
I
alone.
should get
with the-
attack of opportunity on at least one of them if they're going to attack me and then flee.
Would you like to?
Yeah. And it has
I'm going to make you roll another acrobatics check to see if you can attack them and stay there, because you are frogmanning yourself here.
All right. Well, while I watch this, can I do something to assist?
Sure.
I would like to cast Fairy Fire up on there and make all the monkeys purple.
Okay. I don't want to roll that many saving throws. I'm just
Would you
going to
not-
I'm only
say,
biting
hey,
one. I'll bite one purple monkey. Sound good?
You do know that fairy fire makes them all glow.
Yeah, I'm gonna freak them the fuck out.
Them being the bartender or the
I can only bite one,
patrons?
John.
The
If you just say
bartender's
once
fine.
per
Everybody
pair,
else,
that's the one I
everybody else
bite.
is in for the show. I told them there would be a show.
So 11
Captain
doesn't
Ted
hit,
Musket Long
That is
Pyrotechnics.
and a
Pow!
9 doesn't hit. So you
So this is-
snap it one as it retreats.
He has advantage on these attacks. Remember.
Yeah, but I failed.
Yeah. So
With
I
fairy
would have used
fire.
poison spray, but I can't use that as a attack of opportunity, so I had to bite.
So you see in this cubbyhole a bunch of coins, some goblets. You see some holy symbols. You
John,
see
I know it's screwing myself over, but you told me I had to roll acrobatics again.
Oh,
so maybe,
you do. You have
yeah.
to roll acrobatics. So you're kind of
Yes, I
like
do.
you snap at this thing as you kind of look at these.
Okay, I did well.
Oh, good. Yeah, you're.
It would have
you
been
can-
so funny.
It would have
you
been.
just
That's why I
fell out
did it.
of the thing. I don't know how you're gonna get these things out of there, but it's it's just a bunch of stuff, and conspicuously, kind of half sticking out of this like little mini horde of the steely monkeys, of the monkey thieves, is a toy.
Oh, the plague toys?
It's just a toy.
Is it similar to the plague toys that we've seen?
Yes, it is similar to the plague toys.
Rolling intelligence check. Okay, well, I'll
Nope.
take the toy too.
Super.
Let's try it. Actually, hold on, it's
Super.
metal. Is it metal?
It
This
is.
this all sounds metal.
It's all metal.
We shouldn't have sent
I'll
our
just knock
metal
it all
clothing.
down. It'll just scatter on the floor, but I'm gonna grab the gem that they took from me.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
where is this all contained at?
Yeah, just clear the nest. Yeah.
It's like it's basically a rat's nest, like up in the superstructure of the tavern.
It all just
Okay.
falls out of the rafters. I'm just
That's
digging it
what's
out.
happening because I'm sure we're getting close to our 6 seconds, right?
Oh yeah. But
I'll
like,
be trying to assure everyone. I know this looks strange, but we are professionals. We do this sort of thing every day. We know what we're doing.
Purple monkeys
North Star just
everywhere,
says that Helen
Dust
arches
and
her
dirt
eye.
and coins just falling on them.
yeah, and it's funny. You realize what you've done just as soon as you start scraping it off, as the monkeys just kind of like race the people to the floor, and so there's a bunch of like patrons just kind of like trying to grab like the gems and the coins and stuff off the floor as the monkeys come down to do the same, and Diggory is just kind of like keep order, like whoa now, whoa. Do you just kind of indiscriminately push things out, or do you look for anything in particular?
My gems, I would say, like, because those are my
Fine.
currency.
You find there's one gem.
Just is it the gem that they took from me?
Yeah.
Okay, well I took. All right, I take that one.
Mhm.
The coins
I
I
don't
don't
know.
want.
Locals, I feel
The
like-
toy I don't want.
Musket Long is just laughing his ass off while people are scraping for money, like it's a bank robbery scene where the cars just got blown up.
As he's scraping it off, I'd like to watch for anything that appears to be like interesting.
Yeah,
like,
and if I
out
can
of
grab a
what
few
we're doing.
coins, I'll
The
toss them
juice
to the
does-
bartender to help with
Yeah.
the cost of food.
Yeah, anything I can get, I put in the collection jar. Yeah, but
Does
Okay.
do they see the toy? That's the question.
Yes. So everyone would see the toy come down. It kind of clatters. Even though the toy looks kind of broken, it falls like a good 20 feet, and does not break when it hits the ground.
Okay,
Sort of.
I'm gonna try and grab that.
Okay. Yep. Do you grab? Oh, so you just grab it.
Yeah, I just
don't
grab
have
He's a,
grab it.
Yep.
he's a paladin, that's why I want.
Yeah,
It's
Good
powdered on. And Don Sorgo, go ahead and roll me a d20.
or just a straight D20.
Straight d20.
Persuasion 26. What was-
Okay, so you recovered
Oh, no.
nine gold and assorted coins in like the melee
And a
here.
toy.
Did I
Um,
see anything special fall down besides the toy?
Yeah, and I'll toss that into the bartender for his troubles.
No, you see some jewelry, right? Like there's a ring. There's like an earring. There's like a pearl. But like nothing that like really. It's just a bunch of stuff that monkeys steal.
Yeah. Not like none of the holy symbols were, you
Yeah.
know, of some chaos lord or some weird.
No, you don't see anything like that.
This town only has so many secrets.
Yeah.
We
I
found the
was
secret
surprised-
monkey nest of treasure. I feel like we've done pretty great for one day.
Look, I wasn't expecting much until John said holy symbols plural, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, remember when Don Sorgo came in, the first thing they tried to do is steal his holy symbol. So
Yeah,
they have a
that's
penchant
shiny.
for.
That is interesting.
So, I have a question. When we did detect magic in that little house, was it just the toys that glowed? Like, it didn't reveal the infected people, did it?
We retcon that.
I think we retconned that.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
pieces of the
Because
people.
we
are
might
glowing?
want to detect magic on the monkeys to see if any of them are infected.
That's a great
Word
idea.
on it. Let me look at. What
Maybe
slot
also
is
ask the
detect
bartender if
magic?
he's seen any other toys like this.
If somebody
Alright,
can
I'm gonna
catch me
cast
one, I'll
detect
do it.
magic.
You cast Detect Magic, and Don Sorgo had a great idea because there is a handful of monkeys, you'd say no more than 10, that do glow with the faint veins of this magic you've seen before in them.
Okay, it's a great idea, but now what the fuck?
Let's go catch some
Are
monkeys.
these enough monkeys to fill a barrel?
You know, hey,
I
John,
smell
check your
something.
DMs.
Can we wrestle them and then feed them to our three-legged friend?
All right, man.
Yeah.
Do the monkeys speak common? Understand
No.
common?
An
No.
intelligence 6, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
they-
you
I mean-
monkeys! Bring me back my caps.
I thought there might be a
I
chance.
gotta actually click on something, don't I? Stealth.
I'm gonna spend this
Hmm.
entire session in this. I really do need a layout for this bar.
Hey!
We go
Nice.
this bar a lot, yeah.
I feel that's pretty good.
All right,
I'm
Blaine.
sure you designed this bar with repeat visits in mind.
I'm sure that
I
I'm
did.
sure that there's a top-down monkey PNG for D&D that you can like place several places in the bar to
Oh, I'm
make
sure
like,
there
it
is.
is this bar.
These monkeys are the monkey from Indiana Jones, by the way. Like these are all that kind of monkey.
Bad dates.
Bad dates. Yeah. So Blaine, you're successful in your endeavor. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. So you hear the door open, and Blaine is rolling in an empty barrel with the top on it. And let's get some monkeys.
Now Diggory is like, I don't. Oh, what's the barrel for?
I'm going to ask him if have you seen any such toys like this elsewhere?
It's like, oh yeah, there's a fella that sells them in the city. You know,
The metal fella?
yeah.
Okay, that's taken care of.
A heavy metal fella.
Let's not tell him too much, or he's going to call the paladins. So,
Y'all are the ones who spilled the beans on everything. I just said it's taken care of.
that wasn't for your benefit. That was for everyone
It's
else's.
like, what's
Thank
the?
you.
He's like, what's the barrel for? Can you guys just like come back tomorrow for your?
Well, we
food?
didn't have any snakes. So.
We have some of
Uh,
these monkeys, or maybe I'll let the cleric explain it.
That's my new excuse for everything.
I feel like I've been flashy thinging this guy too much.
Oh,
But I will be casting suggestion on him.
That's the better one, yeah. 8 hours.
You're gonna let us take these monkeys.
The infected ones.
Suggestion. Okay. All right.
What percentage of my spell slots do I use in combat? It's like 10.
0.
And he says, well, if you don't damage the bar, I don't see why you can't take a few of these little fuckers off my hands.
All right, I clap him on the back and say, "That a boy."
Sound investment.
And
That's
then
what
I,
we need to do
I
to
point
capture
to the
these
monkeys for our wrestling squad because
Okay,
Alan's a
so
lover, not a fighter.
that's not enough monkeys. That's okay. Let's say there's 5. There's 5 monkeys that you need to. I rolled really low on these die. There's 5 monkeys that you need to capture.
Okay.
Kind of spread throughout the bar. Tell me how you're gonna get these monkeys.
How high is the ceiling in this place?
Okay.
It's like
Right.
It's-
These
it's
monkeys
kinda like
never leave. They live in the bar. They never leave here, right?
right.
All right.
Also,
So
that's my question.
I am going to set about with the right tool for the job and build a monkey catching net cannon.
Just so you know, I'm not above
obviously.
being tossed.
Yeah. So yeah, like
Aw.
I'm.
Keep
I
that
don't think
between
there's
you and your
a single
lover.
person that's strong enough to throw you.
Link me right tool for the job. I don't know if you can craft a new weapon.
It's an hour, Pete.
Hour of uninterrupted work.
Yeah, you don't have an hour of
produce,
uninterrupted work. There's
magic.
monkeys.
The tools are non-magical and they vanish when you use this feature again. All right. Yeah, but it's artisan's tools. It's a monkey catching tool, not a weapon.
Okay. Do you have what?
Like imagine it like it's like what are the things that let you humanely catch bugs?
Yeah. Do you have a crossbow on hand?
Yeah.
anybody have a crossbow?
I do have a
Nothing.
crossbow.
I have a
darts.
crossbow.
Or should.
Okay.
I could throw a
Yeah,
dagger.
a light crossbow. Yes.
Yeah. If
That's
anyone has
darts.
if anyone has a crossbow, you can kind of right tool for the job this and attempt to make a net flinging contraption with right tool for the job
All right.
In an hour.
and an hour.
In an hour.
I don't see
Or-
why. I mean, we're gonna have to kill the monkeys.
Mhm.
I
Let's
mean,
be
or
honest.
or just Don Sorgo, man of legend, could heal the monkeys.
I mean, that we've already established that's kind of the same thing with this.
Right, yeah,
I
like
mean,
heal
we don't
them
know-
of
we don't know how long
having
they
a
had that
lung.
Like, if I can get my hands on one of them, that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I say we get them all in the barrel, and you just lay on hands the barrel, and bam, that's then see.
Then
see if-
fast
what- what-
have
they're
one
gonna do.
I say
Diluted
we
at a
get
barrel
them-
level rate.
I say we capture them and then don't murder the monkeys in front of the bar full of people.
I know, that's why they go into the barrel, and then it's
All I know is I've been given a
Some
problem,
monkeys come
capture
out.
the monkeys, and I'm solving it. All right, John. 1 hour of drinking and bribing monkeys later. While they having them drink and bribe monkeys while I furiously tinker away. I've got my monkey net crossbow.
Can I just say, in the hour that he's going to do that, Blaine is absolutely going to just try to catch these monkeys on his own.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Any of them that you can grab in the meantime, go for it.
So what
Alright,
do you do in the hour? it
60
takes a
rounds
month
of
to long?
combat.
Yes. This is.
So what do you do in the hour intervening?
Oh, absolutely
Between-
trying to get these monkeys. Like,
Scatter
that
some,
means I climb up,
some
climb
coins
up
around
to the
for
rafters
bait, right?
and grab them. Yeah.
Okay, so you scatter some coins around for bait. That's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Like
I was used.
some of the monkeys come down. You have to wait a while until you have to like fend off some of the ones that aren't the ones you want. But eventually you get one of them. That comes down. One of the glowy ones.
I can legit just like
Jump on it.
double my jump distance and just like grab them. Theoretically.
You're gonna just jump up to the raptors and try to grab the monkeys?
I mean, I was gonna climb up and then you step of the wind to be like, and gotcha. Then put 'em
I
in,
did
put 'em in
use
the barrel.
suggestion to have the bartender just let us do this. So
Yeah, but I mean, like the monkeys. You didn't suggest the monkeys to just get in the barrel.
no, just saying like for 8 hours, he's just gonna let us do this.
Yes. yes. But with that said, how many level 1 slots you got left?
No.
Uh,
Here's the thing.
You
As
just
the
command
DM,
them to get in the barrel.
as the DM, I don't want to step
Mm.
through the individual mechanics of
enough,
how you
huh?
capture these monkeys. I want everyone to tell me individually how they contribute to this effort.
Because it's
Glenn's
a team
drinking
effort.
and laughing.
There's a purple monkey infestation.
We'll
How
try to
long
be
do they-
stealthy.
How long do they remain fairy fired?
Is it a
not
minute?
very long.
Or...
One
Like a
minute. 1 minute.
Okay.
When Musketlon finishes creating his net flinging contraption, Helen channels divinity to become proficient with his net flinging contraption,
Oh,
Mhm.
and then does the aiming.
so you
Alright.
help. You help.
Yeah.
Okay, Blaine.
And I will again
I was
make them
gonna ask,
purple
does-
monkeys.
Helen, does channel divinity require concentration?
Nope.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will cast fairy fire on them again.
And they'll bless whoever's shooting, I guess. Or
Don Sorgo and Frask.
Well, I'm
Harlan
gonna do it old
needs it.
school. I'm just gonna, with the bait, I will be hiding behind a creature at least one size larger than me, which is I think everyone, and just waiting to grab a monkey heroically. Right.
Okay. And Frask.
None of
I
these
genuinely
cowardly
don't think Frask
firearms.
has his own idea of how to contribute, but he will gladly do as directed. For instance, he could turn into a helpful creature as long as it's not a
Could-
mammal, and he
could
could
hide Don
also
Sorgo.
Just eat a monkey when the opportunity arises.
Oh,
Okay,
we need a plague
okay.
monkey.
Okay, yes, this is the one thing that I want. Frask, I need you to roll me an intelligence check because here's what's happening. You're having a conversation with Musketlon. Musketlon's like, right now, I'm gonna aim this here monkey catching contraption.
You went from Scottish to Australian, John.
Yeah, no,
know.
It's okay. It's the region.
Musketlon is now canonically Australian.
Can we say that Dindol is
Crikey,
an
it's
Australian?
Scottish shift, I'll
Irish
tell you
accent?
what, eh?
Okay,
Looks like Arkansas with a beach.
I'm gonna let Frask interpret his role the way he wants, because at that moment, a one of the tagged monkeys comes down and Musketlon takes aim. Frask, you attempt to eat the monkey. An
Yes.
intelligence roll of 10. Okay,
Absolutely.
very good. Roll me an attack with advantage because it's glowing.
All right.
It's a purple monkey.
Rolling.
This is
with
going to be
advantage.
known in this bar as the Night of the Purple Monkeys.
Does a 12 hit
Is
a
your
monkey?
fairy fire purple?
Oh yeah, what color is your fairy fire?
It was purple, yeah. Purple monkey dishwasher. This time.
Yeah.
You said you should have said like a light yellowish orange.
Purple monkey
I was gonna go with brass, but go on.
dishwasher.
Well, a 12 hits a monkey.
Okay.
Okay,
I
roll
bite the
one.
monkey.
Roll one.
God damn it.
There's no money. They have
You
2
just
hit
can't
points.
kill a fucking monkey,
They
can
have
Nipping at their tails.
His heart's just not in it.
I want to use the special feat.
The same monkey
Just think-
last time.
I'm not going to bite things very often because it's not actually a very good option for Frask among all of his options.
know.
But as a lizard folk, he has a
Clear.
special trait called Hungry Jaws, which is once every short rest, he can bite something and regain his Constitution modifier worth of temporary hit points from it. And like, I just want to be like, I'm eating it. I get Hungry Jaws because I'm literally eating something. I just want to fucking do this. But
Yeah.
Actually,
is it the same monster? Is it the same monkey as before? Because that monkey's wounded.
I'm going to say, you know what? For narrative purposes, I'm going to say this is a wounded monkey or a small monkey. I'm going to give you the eating the monkey, because it's good for narrative purposes. So you jump on it, it tries to get away, you snatch it and kind of like shake your head, and you hear a crack, and you just gotta it down. The rest of the party literally looks on, watching in horror as you roll a Constitution saving throw.
excellent. Also,
I
I
was
just
gonna-
discovered the red circle on our
You probably
characters
get the plus
is for
3 on that.
temporary hit points, and I didn't know that this
It is.
entire time.
It
We
is.
explained it a couple
Playing-
times, but yes. Yes, it
Like
is.
I've used that red circle for so many different things, not knowing it was specifically for temporary.
It's
hit
not.
points.
You can assign it, but yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
John did
I
that.
know. That monkey gave me 2 temporary hit points.
Con save.
Huzzah.
It's
Ah.
worth
+3.
getting the fucking plague.
Con save +3.
I don't
Yeah,
have to
let's see if
eat
Frask gets
anymore
magical.
tonight. Constitution save, you said?
Yep.
That's not advantage, so we'll take 5.
Oh yeah. So is Frask magical now?
Yep. You sure is. So you
That's good
look
ideas.
at Frask, and Frask, you see the magic be transferred like into his stomach, and you're kind of like watching in horror as you're like,
Oh
uh-huh. And you look
Oh,
at
no.
Frask, and Frask is like all proud of himself, is like belches a little bit,
Licking lips.
licking lips, and you're just like wide-eyed, being like, fuck, just ate a plague monkey.
Blaine's gonna go up to Frask and be like, "You need to vomit up that monkey right now. Like, you need to regurgitate that entire monkey." Like,
Puke and rally, lad. Puke and rally.
Tactical chunder.
That being said,
Like, how serious are you guys telling him to regurgitate the monkey?
100% serious.
Deadly serious, yes.
Okay, Frask trusts you, so he proceeds to do that like lizard regurgitation thing that Komodo dragons do. And
Now, is
and
this like a
regurgitate an entire
Constitution
monkey.
saving throw that you would have to fail to succeed?
what are you talking about? So you regurgitate this monkey.
He is trying to regurgitate a monkey that he just ate for his
No.
own safety. I don't know
He's-
what you have to roll for that.
He's a lizard folk. I'm just gonna let him do it. He's just gonna be like,
Okay.
just gonna the monkey comes back out. It's dead.
This is the most disgusting thing y'all have ever
Okay,
seen me
is
do,
the monkey still
probably.
glowing and his Frask still glowing?
Yes, both.
Oh, fuck.
Aside from just eating raw goats, this is the most
Don
disgusting
Sorgo,
thing.
could you help
Yeah,
Frask?
would you put that in the barrel, Don Sorgo?
Yeah,
I'd greatly
I
appreciate
will.
it.
I will do that.
Uh,
We lay on hands, please.
hey, Buckhorn.
Wait, is
You
that
saw that? That was
wise?
the one that he grabbed heroically, right? And put into the barrel. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. If we do it immediately, he'll be okay.
Yeah,
So,
it happened.
Yeah, I will lay on hands.
so
Happened
you
to
like-
Blake Blaine before.
you lay on hands Frask. What you see leave his body is basically imperceptible. But the absent lining of your stomach causes you 1 damage, Frask.
That's what I was wondering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Blaine-
I did
Blaine
not
just-
get.
Blaine
I'm
just
guessing I lost the
barely
2
touched
temporary
it
hit
and lost a little bit of
points.
his fingertips.
Okay,
I was
here's
like,
the
he
thing.
just ate it.
So here's the thing. When I
Thanks
supposed to
for
get the
my
temporary hit
organs.
points for biting something, but is the assumption there that I swallowed and digested something is why? So therefore I don't get the temporary hit points.
I mean,
I
you
feel
get
like
them
you don't get the temporary
immediately.
hit points at all.
You get the temporary hit points. Yeah.
Okay,
you,
so I will take one of those away, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
And I
yeah, you
still
take
have
one of those away because he healed
temporary
you
hit point.
immediately. And I'm
Okay.
gonna fast forward through this, like between Fairy Fire and like Musketlon's sharpshooting, like you nab the other 4 monkeys over the course of a few hours.
Yeah.
How hammered do you get in your like
Oh.
monkey shooting range?
Quite. I mean, yeah, just belligerently so.
Because it
Yeah,
becomes this becomes a party game for the tavern. Like
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
as
Yeah,
like you
we're gonna
drink
come
more,
back.
like
It's a new
I
game.
told the barkeep it would pay off.
the different
I think we
patrons.
start traditions.
Yeah.
The different patrons are like, "Can I have a shot?" You're like, "Yeah, sure." It's like that because then it's like,
We can make this an
Trying to
annual
get
affair. Like,
What are you talking about annual?
the,
We're
Yeah.
gonna
the
come back
monkeys
here
will
and they're gonna
settle
have their
down
own
into
little, like,
routine. They'll store up a
like,
bunch of
things
gems. Then we'll
built
do
for
the
this.
monkey hunt.
Alan's like yelling choke as the patrons are trying to shoot the
Can I
Many
have a
bets
turn?
they're having.
This is how you pass the evening. I'm just going to say, you guys sleep. It doesn't matter narratively where you sleep. In the morning, you get your rations. We're gonna take a break.
How much total recuperated monkey gold and bets do we get?
In beds,
Let's say we
inside
break
beds.
even.
Monkey gold and bets on monkey gold captured shots. You
Well,
know.
we rolled for the monkey gold. I think it was 9 gold.
It's a break though. It's a break.
But yeah, your monkey gold bets between your patrons is you break even.
Okay, so that's fair.
Okay, ready
Another
break.
beer?
I'll be back in a
Money
second.
break.
Also, Neil, thank you very much for telling me about that Komodo dragon thing because I didn't know they did that,
Yep.
and I had to look up a video of that.
It's a real
Yeah,
thing.
a lot of reptiles do. It's really gross.
3.
Monkeys in a barrel. Okay.
All right, guys, welcome back. I guess we're playing Monkeys in a Barrel. I
Hell
think
yeah.
our party just had an all-night turkey shoot on some magical plague monkeys and stuffed them into a barrel. And if that didn't make sense to you, then you've never played Dungeons and Dragons.
We just
So-
love stuffing animals
sounds
into
rad,
barrels.
honestly.
Yeah.
We now have we have a theme. Oh my gosh.
That's- I mean-
I know
oh,
what
a
our
barrel?
next commission is going to be now.
It's all barrel themed. So. You get bent over one.
Yeah,
you
few
Barrels
float in it.
all the way down.
Few problems can be solved with just like a big enough barrel.
Okay, so
No problem can't be solved with the
Yes,
appropriate
thank you.
application of a barrel.
Yeah, if it
If
doesn't
you have
work,
a big
take
enough
a mistake.
barrel
Yeah,
and
big
elevator magic, then you can do.
if there's a big enough snake, it's only one snake needed to fill a barrel, obviously. Okay, Blaine would like to go talk to Primus to get a better idea of like how his absorption powers work.
Okay. So you make your way. It's morning, by the way. You've received
Sure.
your rations. Diggory says, "That was a hell of a game you put on. I should like to do it again sometime. That was fun. Brought in a lot of coin.
We will Diggory do that sometime.
Oh, can I take
No
your inspiration
Diggory.
away?
You can give it back to me. It's fine.
You have writer's blood.
No
You
diggery,
just
no
plan to
Diggory.
dig
doubt.
yourself to an early grave.
And so you go to talk to Primus on the outskirts of town. Okay, so while you're making your way there, what do the rest of you do?
To make our way to town, I guess. I don't think we have any other business here.
Out
There
of
goes
town?
Blake. Yeah, I think we're
Be sure to get the rations
Packing
and
up.
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, you
we're packing
received
up
your-
the rations. And,
Yep.
So we're gonna like go take food back to the boat people, or what are we doing?
We should
Yeah,
also bring the
we're talking
barrel
Primus real
of
quick.
infected monkeys with us.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Who's-
resolve the shaking barrel next to us.
Who is rolling the barrel of monkeys?
Oh, Blaine
only,
will do it.
only 5 of which are infected. I would say that there's probably 15 or 16 monkeys in there now. Just because you were
Big
having too
barrel.
much fun.
Too much fun.
Yeah, so they're small monkeys.
That's fine.
Big barrel.
It's a big barrel. That's right.
We can learn if they infect each other by doing a detect magic afterwards.
So you roll.
It's a barrel of holding monkeys.
I don't know if we. That's something we could definitely find out in a moment.
You
So we're
roll.
rolling this barrel out to Primus.
And Primus just gives you a quizzical look.
This is your fault. But as he points towards
Yeah,
the
I'm
barrel.
gonna hold him.
Your dad's fault?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold up the toy. Did you make this? Is this one of yours?
Ah, I did. That is, he reaches out to take it from you.
Wait, hold
Give
on.
it to him. He
Ah.
Hmm?
I was trying to test the range of his ability to like absorb, like his own, like the plague, so to speak.
It's
'Cause,
pretty far because.
Well, Quintus was able to. In the past though, like the only interactions we've had with Primus have been him absorbing it like from direct touch. So I wanted to see, can he do it from afar, like Quintus did?
We don't have any more toys stashed away still.
I mean, I'm gonna ask Primus if that's after absorbing the life essence of Quintus. Does he feel like he can absorb things from farther than his touch? If he wants an example, I have a barrel of monkeys.
He'll say, I don't know. And he'll reach out his hand. And from how far away did you roll the barrel?
It is near him.
It is near him? He
Quote
will
unquote.
near him. So let's say it's
Just
10,
just like Quintus.
10
Just like
feet away
Quintus.
from him.
Near him. Or nearby.
You're performing this experiment. I want to know what parameters you want to put in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna open that. I'm not gonna open the barrel of monkeys. Let's be real. Let's say try from over here, and I'm 25 feet away.
25 feet away. He opens his hands and looks at the barrel, and you see from the barrel a fine mist kind of escape from it. And
flash
then
with monkeys, maybe.
Okay.
yeah, you hear a shriek or two, and then kind of get absorbed into him. And he
That was a
says,
great job, Primus.
Monkey count. Get a monkey count.
Yeah, Don Sorgo, would you like to cast some detect or somebody detect
I don't do that.
detect magic? Helen,
You want
whoever's
me to
doing
detect
it.
magic on the monkeys?
On the
Just
barrel.
look in the barrel and see how many are dead.
Well,
Okay,
I
yeah,
want to
I'll
see if
waste
there
a
are any
spell
still
slot
infected.
on-
Like if he, I just want to
Yeah.
see. Well, we've
If there were, he would have absorbed them. What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know how this works. Which part of the experimental process?
I'll waste
You
one of
may
my
have gotten, like,
precious
30%.
spell slots.
I don't
Yeah.
get you in that
Detect
fucking
magic.
spot ASAP.
Um, so you detect magic, and you detect a lot of magic in Primus, some
Yeah,
magic
yeah.
in that toy, but all the monkeys left in the barrel are non-magical.
And in my fingertips.
Okay, this is great because this tells me two things. One, the monkeys cannot transmit the plague to each other if they are infected. Check.
No, if they pass it to each other, Primus just absorbed them all.
Well,
It's not like we had a control group.
I mean, that's.
We need another barrel of monkeys.
Okay, can we
Yes.
just let these things out and get on with it?
Yeah, can we let the
This is
ones who are still
mostly
alive out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
this-
I
put
don't
them in
know,
the
dude.
barrel and count the number of monkeys that are.
We can
I'm
let
gonna
them out.
shame. I'm gonna shame all the monkeys that come out except for one, which I am going to spell.
Don't just let them out. We need to save this for Monkey Night when it's a prime event. Now we've created a market here. We can't just waste it by giving away free monkeys.
I think we didn't catch them all, did we?
No,
I
you
wish,
Also,
I wish
isn't-
they had
You
a higher
can't catch
intelligence.
'em all.
Shouldn't we
Monkey
could've
Mon.
Met the
How would
thrall.
captive monkeys help us catch
Yeah,
me?
no. It's more fun if they're wild. Let's let them roam free.
So you open the
Y'all are
barrel,
terrible businessmen.
Yeah.
and
Or if that's to count.
most of the monkeys in the barrel run out, kind of get their bearings, and like give a little screech, and then like run hell's bells back to the tavern. But there are 5 dead monkeys in that barrel.
Okay. Oh, well, never mind then. That didn't work very well.
I'm just gonna leave the barrel here.
It's a barrel with 5 dead monkeys in it.
I am officially renaming this episode "Monkeys in the Barrel."
Well, that means that Frast can eat them now, though. You hungry, buddy?
Yeah, they're safe to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I mean, maybe.
Do you want to eat these dead monkeys?
I think
plague
the
free?
other.
Yeah, Frask just goes up and has one.
Technically, we could supplement the rations with monkey
Exactly.
meat.
Waste
So
not,
do
want
you-
not.
I was wondering about that earlier.
You can take
actually.
some of Frask's rations in trade for the monkey. But I mean, Frask tends to eat whenever an opportunity to eat something or hunt something comes up. Frask scavenges or hunts or takes a living animal. Like that's how we do it.
Do you give Primus the toy?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
So
Is there a toy
I was
monkey?
born into it, molded by it. So he takes it and looks at it in his hand, and as he's looking at it, he dissolves it and looks up and says, "There you are, Tertia." That's all he says.
Nearby? Like within a mile?
Did you ask him?
Yeah.
He says, "No. No. Tertio was sent to the Lapo League."
The what now?
Could you repeat what he said?
Said Tertio was sent to the Lapo
No,
League.
before that.
Oh, he said, "There you are, Tertio."
There you are, Tertio. Okay.
How did
Oh.
you?
The little boy
how
in
did you
Hook.
learn that from a toy?
It's a war on many fronts.
He says, "I used parts of myself to make these toys."
Oh, okay. So it's just something he'd forgotten, that like a memory he reabsorbed.
Sounds like you need some better part suppliers there.
So I think we just found actually he's the we found out he's the infecting vector, but he's also the cure. Because of what he could do to the monkeys. Theoretically, he could walk through this town through the streets and prevent them from spreading and it being a
Yeah.
thing.
And if you put the lamb's blood over your door, like he's not gonna.
I mean, what's the
Wrong
whole
high holiday, John. Wrong high holiday.
Oh, sorry.
Xenophon's
Yeah, you can
gonna
cheer
come
the
by.
king. Regicide.
I mean, as far as we know, like potentially at the end of this thing, he's going to be able to control these things.
Yeah, look, for all you know, the four horsemen of the apocalypse are named Primus, Secundus, Tertio, and Cordus.
And we already killed Quintus, which was like
Cordus.
the redhead stepchild of the group.
Head of the game.
He was the
I
squire.
am writing all these names down just so.
I mean, they have a sequential order, so
Yeah, but sure, but there's a flavor, you know, like there are lots of words for four.
he wasn't Quatrus.
He could have, yeah, he wasn't named for.
Quatrus would be cool.
No, Tertius is better.
Tertio is cool. Tertio's a cool name.
Tertius, yeah, it's good. But it sounds like Lapa League is like the next position. But in my mind, like all these people that are infected,
Oh, that's good cheese.
hopefully will not infect other people, as far as we know. But it sounds like it is a disease-causing thing. Like it's eventually going to lead to their deaths either way. And the only thing that we can do is cure them of it
We don't know that.
before it gets too bad.
No,
We don't know what's going to kill them.
If it ain't killing,
Well-
if it ain't killing Primus, there's some way to save everybody else. So you just gotta figure it out. There's a way. I'm confident.
I'm sorry, you're
Why
talking
would they
Primus?
think that? Why would they think the king's going to die then?
They're a very pessimistic culture.
Pentamorta thinks the king's going to die because he's got a disease.
Yeah, but she was a real bitch.
Yeah, but I mean, like
But-
we're talking about the same disease that basically made Primus potentially lose his mind and body.
I mean, Primus made most of his mind into a plague.
He cures himself by
He doesn't have
taking
to
the
play.
disease from others
Yes.
and toys, for that matter. But
Primus didn't have the plague, he is the plague.
yeah. So I mean, he's the plague sponge. He absorbs the plague, and he can absorb them from a distance. Is the very key thing here. So I'm thinking to make sure that the plague isn't spreading anymore. I mean, I know that there are people that are probably like deep into this that are gonna have, I don't know how, but just like an aorta just disappear. I don't know how they just touch the aorta, but we're not gonna get into that. But it sounds like it's mostly a contact disease. So anything they've contacted, it can potentially spread. And so we don't know how many people are affected. In the bar, for instance, it was just Primus
We kept
and the monkeys.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
the monkeys stole a figurine. That's why there were monkeys that had the plague.
So as far as I know, the only people in that entire bar that were affected were the monkeys and
Yeah, I
Primus.
mean, for instance, the monkeys touched the toy, and then the monkeys touched people, and then people didn't.
But they
see
did not spread it. Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not for going and murdering a whole plague ward.
Yeah.
No. We have what's his name for that?
I mean, just because the disease is terminal doesn't mean it gives you license to kill the patient.
Yeah. Why,
I mean,
why would we
that's-
murder a whole plague quarter?
That's not what we're doing, but we are
First,
preventing
do
it from
loads of
getting
harm.
worse. That's the main thing. If we keep it getting worse, it's only gonna make it worse. And if
Why
any
don't
of
we
his
stop the people who are spreading it instead of just murdering the people who have it?
so my concern is
Or in the meantime, we've also got rations. To
Sometimes you
deliver.
gotta walk and
Yes.
chew gum, Alex.
so my concern is that I don't know.
Can we say we're having this debate on our walk to deliver this
Sure.
stuff?
Yeah.
That's great. From Secundus to
Yeah.
Decadus or whatever. If we're in any place where all these people are there, they're going to basically just be able to constantly heal themselves indefinitely because of all the people that are infected. It's kind of part of the scheme.
Yeah, I'm still not okay with preemptively killing all the people.
I mean, they
would be
will definitely
drawing
do
power
that
from.
by proxy and will heal them.
That's their Charlie Bob
Yeah.
to worry about. No is Helen's answer to any plan that involves murdering a bunch of civilians to make a meat shield for us.
Well, like I said,
And
if,
euthanizing, I think in this
no,
context, does
if,
count
if
as
we
murder.
do it soon enough, less people will die. If we let everybody get
We
fully
have
infected,
no evidence of
everybody dies. That's the
that.
key
No.
here.
We have no evidence
Yeah,
of that.
What are you talking about? The longer it stays, the more damage it does. That's why Frask and me both only had like contact of
Yes,
it.
my point
I
is,
don't know
it
how.
doesn't seem to spread without these toys. So, like,
So
we
yeah,
just need to stop
And
people
by
from spreading
biting
it.
monkeys, let's not forget that key
Yeah,
way
and
to
literally
catch this.
ingesting. You can literally ingest the plague.
So
Also.
for instance, the guy within the house that Don Sorgo healed,
Yes, next
his
to 3
aorta,
people who didn't have it.
right? Yeah, the aorta. I don't know how he came in contact with his aorta.
I mean, it gets in his bloodstream and then it flows to kind
Okay,
of wherever. It's
I
cancer
mean,
rules.
sure. So we're talking standard cancer rules. It's there to
Thank you for repeating that.
standard cancer rules.
All right.
If we're
Quote-
talking like that, do you want to cure it when it's early, or and potentially people survive, or do you want to wait till everyone is full blown cancer and kill
Yeah,
them all?
it's like with cancer, where when somebody has cancer, the doctor pulls out a gun and shoots them in the head.
No, the doctor goes in, takes out a small amount, so that that doesn't infect everything else.
Or the
If we
doctor
just
just
wait,
goes in and takes out whatever they can find, regardless of how much cancer there is or
yeah,
where it is.
I mean, we're basically working on actual prime medical ethics right here, of going in to take out all the cancer from a community before it gets too bad that it kills all the community.
It doesn't spread. It spreads via not these people. So why would
No.
we kill them?
No, it spreads within their body, is what I'm saying.
Sure. So kill them now.
But
No.
Blaine's saying like the body of the city has cancer
No.
spreading by people, so he's basically saying it's an
I-
infection.
I think he's literally saying,
No, a bunch of
so
people
what?
have
2/3 of the
this.
people we cure will die. A third of them won't die eventually, which is. Let's look for a second alternative. That's what
My head hurts.
you want to cure the people who are lightly plagued.
Yeah.
I think we should go for more like diagnosis. Like if we can figure out who is lightly plagued.
I mean, we could do that.
So
I think
we
detecting
like
magic is a
the
good
plague.
like way of detecting that, but at the same time, there's a lot of magical shit in the world, so it doesn't have a great sensitivity, or specificity, I should say. But yeah, either way, what I am afraid is going to happen is that all of Primus's evil brothers are going to go into a town and basically do what they did to the plague ward, and whether or not we're okay with it, they're going to absorb the plague-ridden bodies, kill all those people anyways, and get stronger from it, because that's their whole jam.
We absolutely don't know that's going to happen, and also we know that they're like making a beeline towards Primus, so keep Primus out of the city. Maybe they won't even go in.
Saying is
Maybe we can bait them
on our
away from the
route.
city full of
Yeah.
healing potion people.
On our route to wherever the fuck we're going, if Primus just wants to absorb those things as he's going by them, like, yes, some will die, but some will not get worse, and they won't die. And then they're not contributing to this like whole scheme of his other 10
Very
brothers absorbing
hypothetical
that.
scheme.
I mean, it's all bound on like things we've seen before, so.
I mean, we haven't seen any of Primus's brothers absorb health from anything but Primus proper, but
yeah, I think
he absorbed the disease from the toys because no one was infected in our group. Primus being like one of those guys has absorbed it from the toys and from people or creatures. I think that the other ones would have that same ability is not too far of a leap.
Still, we're getting way ahead of the horse here. Like, let's just do the things that we're doing.
Yeah.
I'd rather gather evidence before the genocide.
Yeah.
Can John, the city that Tertio of the Lapo League, the Lapo League is a place or is a group of people?
It's a league.
The Lapo League is this. You see this line between all these cities over here? This line connects all the cities in the Lapo League.
Southeast of Tharsalt.
It's Samaresh, Ithmog, Lushpool, Shirlantar, and Shiltalar.
Lapia.
Like in Lapia here.
Okay, what is
Lappa
there?
League.
What's the seat of power in the Lappa League?
Lushpool. I'm sorry,
Lushpool.
Shirtalar. I misspoke.
Oh yeah.
Sheer Talar. Is that on the map? Oh, Sheer Talar. Okay.
Wait, is it
It-
considered part of the Lava League?
I think so. I will look it up
Okay.
again.
I was just with the river being separated.
I mean, John makes the
probably-
canon. It's inspired by others. It. Oh my God, they did a real
It is Shirtalar.
Saruman.
Yeah, they sure did.
Um,
Hmm.
except one of them sounds like Mylanta.
So
So
this is the capital here.
would it be reasonable, considering that I travel, that I would know that I have a colleague or something in Shirtalar? Somebody I know?
I don't know. I think it would depend. I will let you decide whether or not you think that would make sense based on your order and your character's background.
I mean, my background is, my order is tough because my order would probably be from somewhere with more dwarves than this. I don't know enough about the world to say where it is. You can decide if you want, but it's all over because we're explorers, and so it would really just be like, I am an explorer. I don't really have a feeling for where it would be reasonable. Like, is it reasonable to travel between Alto and the Lappa League?
Well, what I would say is that being in Shirtalar, the Lappa League does a lot of trade, especially sitting here on the in the Shining Sea. Like
Mhm.
they get a lot of trade, so it would be reasonable to know or to think that someone from your order is either there or has transited through there. However, I don't think that you would know specifically who that was.
Okay, so it was more like if I'd been there, I would have a contact. But
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Blaine may actually have contacts on the Shining Sea.
Yeah, you're a trader, right? I think that would make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Do you have
for
one you
like
trust?
5 years. I mean, sure. I mean, it depends on what we're asking for, but
I just want to write a raven to somebody to ask them if there is a plague spreading in the Lapple Town.
The Lappa League.
Shirtalar.
You can just call it the Lappa.
Shirtalar or Lushpool.
Lapa, 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 lapa.
And the Lapalos Islands.
Yeah.
Lappa Maple? I don't know.
I
Is
guess
it Lap-
you may include things on like how to detect it, because it's not visible.
Yeah. I'll write a brief. I can go into it if you want, John. But
So I guess this is in Shirtalar.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Bartholomew Gadrison is his contact there.
Put it in chat.
Okay.
And so this is a person who you've traded goods with, either on the open sea or in docks, kind of delivering to an acquaintance. You don't know this person very well, but an acquaintance. Money and goods changed hands, and that's about it. Nothing serious, interesting, or illegal happened. Those are the rules.
That you just made up. Okay.
That I just made up.
I mean, if you see a picture of this guy, you're gonna want to make him canon. So
Bartholomew.
yeah.
that last name is challenging.
It is. That's why I was like, hold on.
Yeah, Dradison.
Gadradison.
There you go.
I like
that's
it.
a picture of him.
Good Dradison.
Gadradison. Or Gad.
He's a turtle?
Oh wait, hold
Okay.
on. Is that wasn't in general, was it?
Nope.
Oh,
sure
then I
he's
felt
not
bad
That
for
that
Ben.
looks less like a trader.
He's pretty awesome, right?
Shoot.
Okay.
Is there a way to
Are you
share
sure?
it 20?
Are you sure he's a merchant?
I'm not seeing shit.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I can put it in roll 20.
you know about Bortles, right?
Okay, that
Did I
rolls.
put in there? Yeah, there he is.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Where did you
Pirate.
take this? Okay, anyway.
Ninja
All right.
Pirate.
So I in disbelief, Helen writes the two thing, like asks him 3 times for the spelling of the last name.
Yeah.
Draderson? Oof. Hope he
I didn't make it
marries
up.
and takes her name. And then I write a
Or
message
his.
saying, hello from from Blaine is the name you used with this
Bortle.
guy.
Bortle.
Bortle.
That's who you said, yeah.
Hello from Bortle. We were wondering if I mentioned some of the symptoms of the plague and if they'd seen anything like it. We were interested to see if it's spread, how far it's spread.
Okay.
I'll add on there without asking Blaine. Bortle will owe you one.
There you go.
And with that, as soon as you're done, you sign your name, and the Izinian paper raven, made by the now defunct mages of Eisenbach.
Yeah. They used to be on this really cool tower. It's on the ground now.
Blah 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 blah. Nothing ever happened.
Folds
Anchor,
itself
anchor,
up and begins to fly away. And it just kind of, and then begins making its way towards its destination. So I will say that with some traveling, you make your way to. Let me find it. The place.
Just me. I really want to figure out what's going on with the captain and the spider.
Go for it.
Vis-a-vis their flammability, because I would love.
No,
to
I
burn
mean,
this
just like
motherfucker to
if
the
the captain
ground.
shocked a crystal, like how thankful would he
Malchus,
be?
like- Once we get all those thralls
Please do.
off, if there's an opportunity to burn down the ship, we should consider it.
That was. That's a total Bortles move.
This is the Bortlesy situation, as far as I'm concerned now.
Malchus.
We got a
Fuck
Primus
that
now.
spidery fuck. Fuck
A
the
self-walking 8-foot-tall Primus.
red corally asshole. Fuck this whole boat.
So Malchus comes up.
Yeah, so I grumpily stay far to the rear and
But-
shoot
yep.
mad stink guys.
Hey, the thrall
Blake wants
formerly
to
known as
warn
Malchus.
Primus not to get near the ship.
Helen, I'm glad
yeah.
it's you, because your passive will pick up that this is not enthralled Malchus. This is simulacrum Malchus.
Hey. Oh, I didn't even get the real one.
What can
The
I
real.
do? What can we do for you?
Oh, we brought you some food.
Oh,
Rask will hand over the food.
I.e. more rewards, please.
oh,
We already got
Sorry.
a magic tent that
and
rules.
we've already paid you.
Yeah.
What? That was for the water.
That was for the water. It
Was.
says and the crew.
Crew's on the way.
We got something brewing. It'll take almost 2 weeks.
Very good, and then our pact will be complete.
Yep. The agreement is they will retain their memories and you will release them after some amount of time, but you'll get your crew.
He'll kind of give like a curt little bow. He'll motion out some other commoners to help him with like probably one other to help him with the large amount of food that you've delivered. And it says, "Oh, is there anything else? I look forward to the arrival of our new crew."
Oh. Not unless you just, want to hang out.
Well, there is one matter. In order
Okay.
to maneuver the craft requires a helm.
Yes. It's just damaged.
Well, lost,
Lost.
taken, we think.
Issues.
Has Liam Neeson been around here?
He is.
Having not been able to leave the craft, we can't search for it, but if you can keep an eye out, we'd like to finally leave this place and continue on our journey.
Yeah, I think that's in all of our interest. But do you have a lead on it? Because so far it could be anywhere in this plane or another.
Well, No, but what I can say is that an artifact of this type is of powerful magic and is drawn to things of powerful magic.
Oh, so I should just relax and it'll come to me.
If
Yeah.
only I could have taken your memories.
Yeah, too bad. They rule. Fuck my head.
Flip birds walk out.
It's very
Just can't-
pointedly
Alright.
reminiscing in front of him.
Well, if
Uh,
we find, you know,
So it is-
what's it look like?
it's a. I don't know how to describe it. It's the wheel on a ship. It's the ship wheel.
Oh, okay. Is it made out of jade?
Say what?
Is it made out of jade?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll just give it to you.
Okay, great. All right. Well, I'll keep an eye out.
Does he have any
Please do.
ideas where it could have taken it, where it could have gone?
No, Malchus is
I
out
basically
looking
asked
for it
that.
now.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll run into him. Reminisce about old Thrall times. Peace, I guess.
He says thank you again for the food and
Yeah.
goes back to the ship.
All right. That was weird.
So what are we looking for?
They,
So can
they
I
want
burn
us
the
to
boat
find
down or not?
their helm, you know, like a ship's helm.
Yeah. I guess is that like the entire room, or is that like a
No, it's like the, you know,
helm
the
of
wheel
ship?
with the spokes on it that you go like yar and you turn it.
What do they need?
That thing.
They need the helm so they can get the hell off of our plane.
What did they do with it?
They lost it.
Sounds
Do
like we
they
should
ha-
burn the boat down. Yep.
Is there
no
any way
solution.
Frask could,
Burn
like,
that
smell it
spider
out?
to the ground.
What was that plane?
Could Frask like sniff it out with his amazing survival instincts?
Smells like wood and mind control an asshole. Should
I
be easy to
mean,
find.
it's not made of wood. It's made of something else, and it
Jade.
probably smells like the
It's
ship.
canonically made of jade now.
Because I made a
Yeah.
dumb joke.
Yeah.
So it's made of jade, and it smells like the ship. Probably actually smells like Malchus or somebody who was actually steering the ship.
Shit goblin.
I don't know. Maybe it
spider.
smells like the wind and
Well, Frask
memories. I don't know.
Frask has a better nose than you do, Helen.
Okay, Frask, do you smell anything weird? Besides, you know, Muscatlaw?
I bathed 3 weeks ago. Fuck you.
This would be survival for us.
Actually,
Oh.
you bathed like 2 days ago. Remember, there's a pocket spa.
Extra.
It's true.
Okay.
That was accidental. It doesn't count.
You're like you've seen jade before, but you've never been able to smell it, and you find it odd that someone's asking you to sniff out a jade item.
A stone. A
It's not a
magic
jade,
stone?
but the person who was like using it.
Can I smell
Like,
happiness?
You're not smelling for shoes. You're smelling for the person's scent on the shoes. Does that make sense?
You don't pick up anything in particular. You don't even pick up like the real Malchus.
Okay, fair enough.
So hold on. So Malchus is gone, and he has the jade wheel.
No. Malchus is gone. They didn't tell you where he went. They didn't mention it.
I
Or
thought
what
they
they said.
I thought they had to have the original in order to have the simulacrum. Apparently, that's not true.
They have to have the original enthralled.
Okay.
Or no, they have to eat their memories?
They have to eat your memories in order to create a simulacrum.
So
And
they ate
there's
his memories
one.
recently enough. They have a simulacrum, but they lost the thrall.
Oh, he's the champion. You get one he has one champion.
Yeah, he gets one guy who he can attach himself to and send
Oh.
out into the world.
That's how we found him the first
Oh.
time.
Gosh, that makes sense. I forgot about that. That has to be okay.
Yeah, the rest of these people are bound here, but the one avatar gets to go out. Okay, well, do I know of any strong magic in the area besides the Necro Portal. Where are we going? It's not Necro Portal. It's got a name that means something else.
Hell something. Right?
Hellespont.
Hellespont.
Hellespont. Do we know any other big magic around here? Or is that the? We don't know shit about this area, right?
And there could be a dragon turtle.
Could
Or an
be.
actual
Maybe the dragon turtle has a wheel on its back.
I'm so
It's made of
shiny.
jade.
Could be.
Great interlude. We should just do that.
All right. So,
Whooped.
all right. You guys want to head to the Hellespont then? Because we got like 13.
Yeah, I got no other ideas.
I mean, we don't know where it is, but
Anywhere but here.
I don't know how long it takes to get. Yeah, we
The
know where it
Hellspawn?
is, right?
Sure, we just follow the huge line of undead dudes. Who I assume we're still waiting.
We follow the canal, the empty, dry canal, up to where it is stopped.
do we want to set like any rules of operation for Primus as far as like not giving out toys
I mean,
or weapons? Musket
Primus
lawn.
gonna do what
Hey,
Primus gonna do.
are you still gonna distribute the rot?
I don't know what you mean.
Please,
Please
Primus,
don't, I guess.
please don't give out anything that
Have we
comes
ever explained to him
from
what
or
the
near
toys
your
are doing?
body. For
Please.
until we know much more.
Yeah, we'll try to bring him up to speed on how it's infecting people.
If I'm not mistaken, Musculon has a weapon made from Primus.
You'll notice it's very frustrating.
Oh yeah.
You try to explain some of this stuff to him, and it just
Where did I
doesn't seem to
record
click.
that?
It's
Like-
just
probably
like
needs
the
more.
Westworld robot. Like, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
That's exactly what he does. You're like, the things that you make infect people, and he's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Just don't
Okay,
make
well, just
things
try not
or
to
give
make
them
any
to
more
people.
toys, please.
Yeah,
It's like-
John, at some point we do need to get me stats for what Primus's mace is. That reminds me. It's in my inventory, but I forgot about it.
Ah, yeah. Please
Yeah.
use it.
I'm not touching it. But yeah.
Somebody counsel
So-
Musculon about
plus one
bad
mace.
ideas of
Like,
bad
what can
ideas.
I say? Plus one mace with different properties.
I'm not touching it to identify it.
Mhm.
I guess
mean,
in theory,
okay.
I could use it.
So, do you?
Are you already cootied? Or you can't be cootied. That's right.
Yeah, he's cootie proof.
Cootie proof. Do you go to the Hellespont?
We don't really
Yeah.
have another lead on a
Then we go
non-genocide-based quest. Yeah, we could just go head to the Lappa League and just like let your bar.
Wait, we still have the
Get
Model
got.
S.
You do have the Model S.
We're actually pretty close to the Tipsy Turtle and the Model S. If you want to like,
And the Hellspot. We're close to everything.
Yeah. Hey, we got a free boat. Let's use it.
and we've given them food for 2 weeks. I guess we probably
Yeah.
shouldn't sell to the Lappa League. If we
Well,
want
we
to
have-
be
Figure
here.
out the Hellspot.
Well,
In
we
that
have
time
people
frame,
coming
yeah.
that need direction on how to get to
Yeah,
the ship.
Yeah,
and-
let's clear out the Hellspot first.
yeah. I guess let's clear out the Hellspawn. I mean,
Ben's determined to cleanse this world.
okay,
Ben's
yeah,
determined to
let's
make some cash.
Make some scratch. All right.
That would also help, yeah.
Itching for
keep in
combat.
mind the reward for clearing out the Hellspawn is a
Monkey
like,
combat doesn't satisfy?
fraction of a degree of divergence of the canal.
Yeah.
You get no money for that.
Your bar generates money.
I assume we'll find stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think you're buying in staying at the bar, but whatever.
Hey,
Unless you want to.
Hey.
I mean,
we-
We
I've
should
got an
extort
issue
We're
them
getting
and
equity in
take
this
them to the
bar.
bar. Yeah.
sorry, man.
Okay, so are we all agreed we're going to the Hellespont?
sure.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. You
Fast
all
forward.
set off back into the desert, into the direction of the Hellespont. We're going to take a break there, and we'll have another break until we're done.
Okay.
All right.
All right, welcome back, folks. Before the break, we had just set off towards the Hellespont. The players quickly find their way to the canal being dug with the old musket long token. By all of the lifeless still workers that are very still staring towards the north. So you've found the canal.
To yonder.
What do you do?
Oh, at least they're getting a rest, I guess.
I mean, let's just follow it to where the
Yeah.
Hellespont is.
It's north,
Yeah,
right?
have we rested? Have we ever full rested before we started all this shit? Like in
We are
transit
full
or something?
We
Okay.
did on Monkey Booze Night.
Okay.
I
Alright.
have used. Wait, on in transit to here, have we full rested? Because I did use a spell slot on
Yeah,
detecting.
it's
magic?
less than a day here. If
Okay.
you wanna camp kind of like along the canal,
It's one spell slot.
these workers are motionless.
How-
They are not moving.
All right.
They're
How
they're
about
pretty
this?
docile.
It's
Can I
one
make
level
it-
one spell slot.
As part of the like travel off time thing, I just say that Blaine collects flowers into his bag of holding
Mhm.
when he
There
sees
are
them.
no flowers in the desert.
Well, then he doesn't collect any.
Okay,
But when
so-
there are, he wants to collect them,
Okay, when we're in the jungle, we'll collect some flowers.
or
What-
anywhere else. Flowers grow in the desert.
Also, with the
Cactus
full
flowers.
rest, I take some time to retune my infusions and tweak things around. So Don Sorgo still has his radiant weapon. I have my repeating shot and enhanced defense. And then I'm going to I will go ahead and re-infuse Blaine's speaking sending stone. So we have that as an option. Walkie-talkie has new batteries.
Rask rolls a 15 to like realizing that his friend is looking for flowers. If he spots flowers, he goes and points them out.
Thank you.
Okay.
To be clear, most
there are
plants,
no flowers here.
most
Cactuses.
plants have flowers.
There's
Including
no
cactuses.
vegetation of any kind here.
Wait, there
Okay.
aren't cactuses in this universe?
There aren't
Not where you are.
cactuses in Earth's eastern hemisphere.
I mean,
So where you are right now, there's no vegetation. I will let you know. But do you kind of follow north, or do you camp
Yeah.
here, or what do you guys do?
I think
We're
we should
following
camp
it.
and
Yeah.
follow.
everyone's
Oh,
healed,
we can
right?
camp if you want. It's one. I have one spell slot empty, or one level one spell slot. I don't mind keep
Up to you
going
then,
or
the rest of
camping.
us are
Yeah.
fine.
Do you have
Yeah.
one left or one used?
One of four used.
Oh, then yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
You're 80% full.
Yeah, we'll follow it north till it ends.
Okay, so you follow it north, and then abruptly there's like a cluster of workers that just are stopped. Some overseers that are stopped, and there's a line that they don't cross, and there's the end of this canyon that they were digging, and reveals unto you a new map.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love maps.
Whole thing.
Oh, this one. Yep, let's not put you on the wrong one now.
How do we pour more of our budget into map design?
Sign up for different people's patrons.
I was like, well, our budget right now is 0. So
Plus,
And you
Oh.
see,
it's still loading.
Whoa.
cool guy.
Let's fight
like it.
that.
I like
I'm assuming there's better graphics for that background, right?
Is it Lionel?
what
It's just
seems
like
to
a-
be
Oh, there we go. Whoa, yeah, okay.
seems to
It took
be
it a while to
a ruin that's been carved out, and sitting as still as a statue in front of the ruin, a huge creature with wings, the body of a lion, and a feminine head wearing a kind of crown.
Oh, that's a Sphinxy.
Sphinx! Boom!
I get it.
The deep cut I did just for you, Ben.
Okay, but it looks like a statue from where we're at.
It is It's way too lifelike to be a statue.
Well, I'm gonna
It
get
is
within-
not moving.
I'm certainly going to get within the divine sense range of it.
Mhm.
To like 30 feet, 60 feet. 60 feet.
I say, if you're getting within 30 feet, that's quite the choice. That's pretty close.
I'm gonna advise
my
Primus
plan
to
is to
stay
go up
within
there and ask it to let
20
us
feet.
pass. 60 feet.
Well, I'm gonna
okay,
say
but
Primus
before
stay
we-
within 20 feet of like Wednesday, just to keep alongside.
Wednesday
Alright.
will stay
Need it.
back.
Analyze the room. Like, are there any other creatures here? Are there like guards up on the fucking ledges? Like, yeah.
Yeah, good point. Hold on. Let's read a bad situation. No, didn't do it. Okay.
Well, we didn't do it in Monsters of the Week, but we do it here.
Oh, John, sorry, before I forget, I would be also missing a second level spell slot because I had to regenerate crabgrass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, what?
Perception roll to like look for obvious like archers up on the parapets.
No. You can do that as a ritual.
I don't think I
And-
can do that as a ritual,
Can
can I?
regenerate.
Okay,
I think
know.
it's just
crab
10-minute
grass?
casting time.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
it's a
are you
fine
summoning
spell.
Mount?
You wouldn't have done that before we had the bar night.
You totally would have during the
If
whole
I would've
like
done it,
crazy
we had
monkey
a
thing.
rest.
We
Yeah, you
rested
had-
when we got crunk.
You had a rest, so I think that you would have done it.
Yeah, I would have done it the next rest, so if we've had one intervening, okay.
Let's just
I
say
get
we
that.
did. Yeah, you got crabgrass. 2.
All right, I'm gonna look,
Crabgrass
and I don't
too.
suck at looking.
So what do you see?
I don't know.
It seems to be an empty valley with a creature at the end of it. You don't see much else.
Does this creature ring a bell, John? Like,
Yeah, it's a sphinx.
okay, I mean,
Uh,
like, I know it's a sphinx. Does
Nailed it.
Yeah,
know?
Helen knows it's a sphinx. They're pretty famous in lore. You're like,
Okay.
that's a sphinx.
Oh, I
I've
love
seen those.
sphinxes. Riddles are so fun.
Are sphinxes usually that big?
Good point. Good point. Everyone.
It's exactly the same size as every sphinx I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Blake is very intrigued, and he is going to hop down there. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh yeah, and as soon as anybody with hit points is going, Helen's fault.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Good point, Gannon.
And just remember, everyone, the
Huzzah.
answer is man. We've all heard the story. We know how it goes.
Oh yes, got
Yeah.
3 arms at night.
Or red
Hello.
herring,
Hail and well met,
depending on if you've seen Mirror
my lord.
Actually, the answer is
my lord
the
friend.
3 legs of the evening is actually the answer's Primus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was 0 legs.
So you approach the sphinx, and
2 then 0 then 3.
I like how Musculon's like taking cover and watching.
It's like, where's the cover?
Just cannoneer's range. That's all.
and
Watch
it
out,
says,
Musculon. There's a big bird right there.
it
Yeah.
says,
Perfect. Perfect.
only one may enter the diamond in the no. It says who goes there?
It is I, Don Sorgo.
It is
My
I,
name is
A
Frost.
humble thief.
a humble thief. It says, do you wish passage?
Frost
We
looks
do.
to the others because he doesn't remember if they do.
I think so.
Yes.
We do.
If he asks if we're gods, say yes.
Yeah.
Frask, honey, I think you should
That's
refrain from
very consistent there.
answering any questions you don't totally understand.
Answer me my riddle, and you may enter. Answer it wrong, and you may enter your grave.
Oh,
Ah,
so we
hell.
get to go. We get to go
All right,
somewhere.
so
Free
DM this
vacation.
message. What I'm hearing.
Are you ready?
Hopefully.
Oh.
Was that it? Was that the riddle?
Pen in hand.
No. Are,
No, no,
are,
it's-
are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the riddle?
As we're
Yeah.
gonna be.
Tongue flick. Yeah.
All right. On this phone, I have a 5-minute timer.
Okay.
Oh
I've done
boy.
this. Yeah.
Timing you.
Yeah.
After I'm done with the riddle, I'm going to start the timer. Okay. Disease feasts on mortal corpse hungrily. They sicken and die by legion. Their fear, woe, and division drives you into my... And then he stops.
So could you repeat the first part of that, John?
I'm actually going to put it in chat because
Okay.
there are... You kind of
Roll 20 chat. Okay.
I roll 20.
All right.
Did you mean to misspell corpse?
No, he didn't misspell it. Did you? Is it meant to be corpse with an E, or is it meant to be core? Like, okay.
I meant exactly what I put in there.
Okay.
And I can't format it correctly, so... I'm failing here, guys. I'm sorry.
You could try to.
All right.
You can put it in Discord. I know our loving fans will.
Yeah, I just
So-
want to put it.
Its name is Gynosphinx.
So it has to
Okay.
rhyme with division, or else he's a shit poet. Because all the good poetry rhymes. Musket Laud's going to be very helpful here.
Well, it's definitely an army theme here, so I just feel like the answer's army.
Yeah. These are core, legion, and division are groups of soldiers. What's smaller?
Squad.
It's gonna be a pun though.
Yeah.
Platoon.
There's DLD.
It's not maw.
Unit drives you into my unit.
I'll say this:
Or
if chat
giggity
figures it
giggity.
out, I will not say it out loud to the other players. I'll just have to bite my tongue.
Platoon.
So you're saying if I look at the chat, I can cheat?
If chat's smarter than you, yes.
Thank God I hope so, because I'm terrible at riddles. Go team.
Brigade.
Is there a word that's associated with both
Phalanx?
madness and the military?
CLD.
Wing.
Ooh,
Phalanx. Flank.
wing isn't bad. He has wings.
There are some.
I feel like the capitalization is very
Yeah,
intentional.
the clues are core.
Yeah, core
Legion,
division.
It's another group of soldiers. I just don't know which one.
Rank? Because like rank is like a stinky smell from dying things.
It should be drives you into my. I assume is essentially a blank.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
it needs
there's a word there, and
it
you're
needs-
supposed to guess what the word.
Front.
I mean, what about rank? What do you guys think of rank?
Is this one of those things where when we get the correct answer, you will end our tribulations, John?
No,
We'll have to
once
fight
you
the Sphinx
decide
if
on
we
an
get it
answer,
wrong.
you can go to the Sphinx and say an answer.
Ugh.
Let's see. Oops. Oh.
This is the thing that I made today. This is the bespoke thing I made for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, and John, did you originate this?
I did. This is a John original.
I figured.
This is a
You-
Jay
you-
Steiner
you-
original
You
riddle.
love to do these things. That's great. Drives you in.
Clue. Company
Ooh, company. I think that's it.
drives you into my company.
I think that because that makes complete. That's perfect. It's company.
Yeah.
If it's not company, I bet John
We
came up
can-
with something worse than
Then we'll
company.
fight a Sphinx. Right?
You guys
I
want to
will
go
insult John's riddledom if it's not company.
How much time do we got left? I mean,
You have about a minute left.
All right, you guys want to go with company?
I got
Sure.
nothing better, and I'm at fight a Sphinx
What's,
range, so
I say Blaine does this. I mean, delivering this riddle seems like a Blaine.
absolutely, we should definitely have Blaine give all answers.
I mean,
Alan loves
I-
riddles.
No
You
particular
guys can
reason.
just tell
But-
Frask to
but
do it,
I
and
saw-
Frask will.
I saw
Frask-
GCLDD as Roman numerals, and that gets me That gets me a number of a specific Roman like type.
I'm gonna walk up and say company.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds like an overthinking an answer if ever there was one.
So just for style points, Helen, you're supposed to repeat the thing with the word missing.
Drives you into my company. Or the
Yes.
whole room.
And the Sphinx says, "You may pass."
Yes.
Wow.
Shit, I can't believe that worked! Oh my god!
So what was the? How did that work?
Core, Legion, and Division are all groups of units of the things that are capitalized.
I mean, I get that. I guess company the next rank down.
No,
It-
company is
they're all
another group of soldiers. It
it's-
just is the
it's-
only one that fits into that sentence.
Yeah, it works in the sentence and it fits the synonym theme.
What was the first one we kind of liked?
I liked
Rank?
rank,
Wing?
but wing and rank.
Wing. Oh
Wing.
yeah, Wing would have. Yeah.
Wing wouldn't have worked really well.
It
It
works
didn't
for
work as well
him
as
in
company.
particular.
I
yeah.
hope you guys like that riddle. I kind of like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That was
That's a good
good. That was very good.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay. So do
I'm gonna
you?
bravely march into the dark.
All right. So you enter as the this giant creature kind of like looks on. Man, you didn't have to fight any of the stuff I put in here.
You're welcome.
Were you expecting us
Okay.
to not get it?
Wait, would the
how
entire
much experience do we
dungeon
get for
have like fought us had we failed that? And now the entire dungeon's on our side?
No, if I'll admit to you like what I was going to do, you will have had time to solve the riddle. You were just going to have to be in combat. It was just going to summon things for you to fight. While you,
figure it
Oh,
out.
we wouldn't have fought it. We would have fought its things it summoned.
Yeah,
you wouldn't have fought it unless you tried to force your way past it, and then.
we would have died.
Okay, so we're going to go to yonder map. So we're
Can
going to.
we do the old gaming thing where you get the experience points for doing the quest and then kill the guy anyway for the
Yeah,
kill?
I said that, but
Just kidding.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna be at. So you
At the top.
enter, and there's, strangely enough, as you enter, the door slams shut behind you, and you're in an oddly lit kind of grove at
It's
the
totally
entrance of
lit, like the
temple.
kids say.
You
Are there any
you walked in-
flowers?
here.
you walked into a room. There are flowers. You walked into a room, and the antechamber of this room is kind of overgrown. You don't know where the roots come from. You don't know. You can't really ascertain where the light comes from that grows these roots. But as soon as the door slams shut, you get this eerie feeling. You turn around, and there's no door.
Ah,
Can I do it?
fuck.
Can I do
Oh,
a find
nerd.
the sense?
Sure.
Man,
And then maybe
I hate
get
this
up
shit.
on the steps just a
Promise.
bit to make sure everything's in range. But yeah,
What's the range?
trap.
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. There's nothing in 60 feet.
Can you
This is
send
why I
them
invented a
instead?
mining company, so we didn't get trapped underground in weird freaking forests.
Are we underground?
It's difficult to tell where
No,
you
I'm
are.
asking a musket lawn. Are
Oh,
we
okay.
underground?
Does it feel like I'm underground to me with my stone sensey dwarviness?
Yeah.
Stone cutting.
Yeah. What is it? Is there a ceiling?
It's difficult to tell.
Yeah, we like it's like
Remember
trees and there's light.
we-
filtering
yeah,
out.
you're- There's like,
Okay.
there's like a thick, you're in a clearing surrounded by thick bushes, and there's a triple canopy. It's really hard to tell.
I take a shot at the ceiling.
Okay? Some leaves fall down on you.
This
Yeah.
I'm definitely drawing this in my notebook.
I don't know if we're underground, but we're in some magic fucko space. I don't. That's all I know.
Helen is writing down the quote magic fucko space. Like I feel like one portion of my enormous like journal is dedicated to things musket lawn says.
Blaine will spend his action collecting flowers.
Okay, roll me a survival check.
Have fun, hippie.
Okay. You know, it's gonna come back. Come full circle.
That's good. I will say you find one flower of a type you've never seen before.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Put a red star-shaped flower in your inventory.
I will do that.
We're gonna.
Helen, did you have inspiration, by the way?
I do.
Okay, because you would have gotten
Can
it again
somebody
to
else
solve
take
it. Inspiration is non-transferable. I'm sorry.
I mean, we solved it as a group.
And both Helen and
Is
me
it communicable?
have inspiration.
Yeah, I do. The thing
Okay.
is, I don't have attack rolls.
So, Don Sorgo, as you walk up, you see there are stone statues here. They depict a kind of being or god, some winged snake-like creature. But that's mostly what's in this room here.
This
Does it
is
seem
like
familiar to me,
overlooking.
or is it an unknown sort of thing?
I don't know. Roll a religion check.
You'd think I'd be
the
good
one
at that,
thing.
but I
the
am
one
not.
thing he's not.
I don't suppose
Am I
Frask
good at that?
would Frask have any advantage based on where he's from? Like would his
Lizard
History, yes.
people,
Arcana, yes.
with
Religion?
Frask's kin?
Frask. Yeah, Frask, you go ahead. You go ahead and roll.
Do I get
you might-
advantage because of my like any associations lizard folk from the jungles of Cholt might have?
I'll give you advantage due to your proximity of Chol and for being a lizard folk.
Okay.
I don't think Blaine would get it just because he's not.
Oh!
With a minus
Nailed
2.
it.
Crit.
Yeah.
Critical
Alright,
hit
this is
me. Yeah.
this
Critical
is a
religion
depiction.
check. That's what we roll for.
This is a depiction of a winged lizard god, the World Eater. Seems to be a temple in that vein.
Did you tell
Question,
us that?
John, are you referring to like the winged lizard, the winged serpent god that's actually in the Faerunian pantheon, or are you making up something here?
No, that's the one.
Like the main one, the one that, like Asmodeus is the other half. They did the Ouroboros thing.
Yeah,
Holy
that's the one I'm
shit!
talking about.
I've researched this one. That's fucking awesome. This is like the god of D&D, if you know your
That's
shit.
a coddle or whatever.
Basically, yeah,
Yeah.
this is like the ultimate. This is like the god that pre-existed before gods, like they created the universe.
It's the Ouroboros more than anything.
It's the good half of the Ouroboros.
Yeah.
It is the god of the Quetzalcoatl's, which pre-existed the angels and shit.
Do you
Cool
tell
story,
me
bro.
that? Do you tell us this, or are you just like?
So it's worth some money then?
Leave the idol alone.
What do I know what this thing is
These
called?
sacred spaces
Or-
are-
I mean, I just
Tell
say
you
I
what.
could ship it right off there and
Okay.
take it
The
with
best
us.
question.
I
now
could
is,
roleplay this.
Are
I
there
could roleplay
barrels in the
this.
room?
Or not roleplay.
Yeah, please do. Please roleplay. Yeah.
Okay.
What's this main one?
This is a very sacred place.
The big altar.
This is dedicated to a god before gods.
Well, that doesn't mean much
Would-
before musket lung.
Would we incite anything from, I don't know, the altar's construction about what needs to be placed in this altar to, I don't know, to satisfy this deity?
You're
Um,
gonna try and summon it, aren't you?
No?
Like,
So
yet.
talking. What a wonderful phrase.
That's
so,
funny.
that's kind of up to Frask.
after Frask tells me it's the like a primordial god, I'm gonna kneel and pay my respects.
Okay. On Frask, you nat 20. So what I will say is that on the altar, you see these two different beings forming this unity, right? Light and darkness.
This is so cool. I watched like a lot of
And
YouTube videos on D&D.
on the
and
other
this is my
side
favorite
is-
video.
Earth and water.
Oh, so this is like earth, this is water, and this is the two snakes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do I get the impression that this is a riddle of some sort, or?
I'm
I don't think
not
that's
sure
something you would
someone-
ever get.
Oh, I rolled that
With
20.
an
I'm going to
intelli-
basically assume that without great language or words for it, Frask understands a bit about the mythology of these gods, because I actually
Yeah.
know a lot about the mythology of these gods.
It's an altar. These are two statues, right? These two statues have a little thing you can place something at. And on the altar you see, all of these juxtapositions, light, darkness, good, evil.
Okay,
And then
is
earth
the
and
earth
water.
one specifically more evil indications and the water one more good indications? Or
Yes.
are these two neutral? Yes? Okay. But there's something for placing. It seems that this statue here is a representation of that which is good and fluid. And this is that which is corrupted and fallen to earth.
Okay. Hal's gonna look at these statues and admire them.
Yeah, they're ancient.
Are there bits that look like they can be fiddled with?
It doesn't. There's nothing that moves. There are no joints. There are no holes or crevices. It's just there's a little. It's like a dried fountain.
This
like
little
a
round part
yeah.
right there isn't a secret button in the belly button?
Nope. That altar is mostly art.
Okay.
Frask is going to
so
walk
I
out
poke
here.
the belly button on the altar, it doesn't do anything.
Nope.
Frask is going to scoop up some dirt from over here.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to return and place it in the thing.
That's a great idea,
In the
Frask.
sconce.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
some of the water from my flask and offer it to the water statue.
Oh, yeah. Well,
turn over.
and with that, a passage opens up. Right there.
There you go.
I go
Alright, should I roll-
and give Frask a high five.
Am I supposed to roll initiative? I saw turn order appear.
No,
Oh, no, but you should high
that's-
five Helen.
You should high five Helen. Yeah.
Okay. Frask will
Sorry,
allow his
that's
hand to
my
be
bad.
touched.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and remove all that, and then I'll. Okay. So you guys move together. It's a tunnel.
Sure. I see that. Does it end suddenly right here?
Nope.
Ah,
This is
is
so
this
cool.
all open area here?
This
right
is
in the
so
middle?
cool.
It's
I
all
love
all
this.
open. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then, yeah. We'll go around the edge and.
I don't know how the rest of you are
All
acting. I
right.
think Helen and Frask are both acting like giddy
I feel like we
school
should be in the
children
front.
on a
I feel
field
honestly,
trip.
I feel like Helen
I know
and
you
Frask
should
should
be,
be at the
but,
front.
but where the fuck are you? Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm not
know.
going to be far behind because
Yeah.
he
I'm
calls.
the. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh ah. Ooh ah.
I assume Musket Lawn
Okay,
is
Blake, if
actually
you want us to be at
following
the front, you
at
can't
some
just jump to the front.
I mean, that's
Musket
that's
Lawn, I
exactly
need
how
you to
that
update your
works.
token. Yep. Okay. It is at the door that Helen. Oh wait. Who spoke to? Hold on.
The Sphinx? That was Helen.
I don't remember. Hold on.
Who spoke to Belshazzar?
Musket
Oh,
Lawn.
God.
Musket Lawn.
Was he the guy
You
with
there?
all the undead folks?
Are you there,
Yeah.
Musket Lawn?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Muscle
I'm
on
trying
it.
Belshazzar Zombie Lord. Yes. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's him, yeah.
Okay. You receive a message in your head from Belshazzar, and Belshazzar says, "Hey, look, I didn't think you'd get around to it, and honestly, I thought you'd die, but you all did a great job clearing up that obstruction. So my guys are back at work.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much. You can expect your payment when you get back. You can
Well, then.
respond.
Well, good. Thank you. Spread the word. Where we get shit done, talk to them about the wall. Musket Lawn brand walls. They're great.
I think actually Blaine actually talked to him too because that's when he made the discussion about.
Well, Belshazzar was only going to
diverting
send a
the
message to
canal.
one person. I think I
Okay.
violated the 25 word limit, but that's basically Belshazzar was congratulating you on clearing the obstruction.
Yeah, maybe
Was
he
not
has
expecting that.
sending
So,
a
weird
higher
creepy
sauce
zombie
level.
fuck just tucked in our head and said he owes us money for clearing the obstruction. Do we help him
Oh,
with a poo problem?
you're
I
right,
don't
Guys,
remember.
let's leave this temple entirely and just go
Yeah.
back
What?
to
That's
collect their
Definitely
payment.
not
and-
look the way
Blake,
the creepy
that's
zombie wants us to.
absolutely not happening.
I figured, but it seemed like a fun idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, let's
also-
go forward, Frask, and reveal
Also,
the
if you
next
want to
area.
leave, let me know where the door was.
Oh, true story.
Now
I don't
you're
want to leave
out.
anyway. This is weird and cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
Um,
this is the coolest thing ever. I definitely
Reveal the
explore
next
this.
area.
Okay, so you open the door, and you see.
So the whole thing moved as soon as we went in.
Once
I
we
think
got
as
past
soon
the
as we.
trial.
There is a. It is
Yeah, I think you're
essentially a D4 in the middle, made out of stone, rising
Oh,
up
that's
What
out
cool.
of
number
the
is
center,
up?
with water on the ground.
Okay.
That's a D5.
Rask will
gonna
enter
need
the
a-
water and see if anything
It is a
Okay.
D5.
It is a
Yeah,
D5.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
An unfair D5.
You're right. It's an unfair D5.
Yeah. You call it a
All right, I'm gonna examine the obelisk.
Okay.
Could be a D8 under there.
It could be. It could.
It's one
yes.
half of a D8. Yes.
Yes, we got it. We got to pick it up and roll the whole thing to get where we're going.
I assume this
but-
is shallow water, right? Just
It is. Yeah, it's ankle
Wet.
deep water. Yep.
Are
was
there
the one
runes?
my
here?
shins.
Are
There
there any
are
runes
runes.
of a what language are they? Are they primordial? Are they draconic? Are they Sylvan?
They're not. It's not a language. They're just markings. They're like
Okay.
indicators.
Okay.
So what do they indicate?
Well, you don't know yet. Musketlon, are you in the room?
There he is.
Okay. When Musketlon enters the room, the door slams shut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn it! I hate that.
Hold the door. Hold door.
Helen's visibly excited.
The runes light up. They're
Hell
green.
yeah. They're green?
Yep. And after 1 second, one of the runes disappears.
Helen's got a trap boner.
There are 30 of these runes,
30?
and another rune disappears, and then another rune disappears.
I touched one of the
That-
runes that
what's
disappeared.
The runes all refresh themselves.
Okay.
Sequential thing.
Is the water rising or are we just trapped?
You don't know. There are 20 runes left.
Okay,
The
I'm sorry.
runes are disappearing again.
Okay, hit him
I
again.
thought they said the runes refresh themselves whenever
No,
I
hit him
touch.
again.
Blaine-
hit him again.
Blaine
To refresh
hits-
him.
Blaine hits them again, and they refresh.
We gotta keep.
And the
clicking
runes
this
are
thing to
counting down
refresh.
again.
Oh,
we
god damn
click
it!
it every couple seconds to refresh it
All
until we
right,
get
do I
the right
recognize
order.
the runes or the markings? Like, what is the script? What is the?
They're basically lines. They're like fancy little lines, right? They
I'm
have
looking
tails.
Cuneiform or something.
I'm
right?
going
Not a
to get
typeface or a language I understand. Okay.
Yep.
Can we
Let's
try
look
to
at
just
doors.
open a door?
Like,
look
you're
at-
on rune duty.
What are the
I'm
doors
gonna
marked with?
keep
Are
hitting
the,
it every,
do the doors have
5
corresponding
seconds.
runes?
We're gonna go try to. I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
the water and the.
Keep hitting it. Keep hitting
All
the
right.
F5.
Everyone
Parlay.
Thank you.
Parlay.
Parlay. Yes.
parlay.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Roll initiative.
Thank you.
Not for
That's gonna
combat.
help
We're
so
gonna
much.
talk it out.
We all want to turn to solve this.
Yep.
I rolled
probably all
twice,
need
but
it.
I didn't click myself first.
Best rule we've ever added.
Helen's
Okay.
excited. Helen's
Look at
excited, but she hasn't yet started to click herself.
My initiative advantage finally meant something. Look at that.
It's a big difference, yeah.
Okay, so the furthest the runes have ever gotten is 25 before you clicked it. And then when the
Okay.
runes started going down again, Blaine said he clicked it.
Yep. While Blaine Blaze is Tortle Nordle
Portal.
Bortle. Oh, right.
Portal. If it helps.
Excellent. Oh my God! Is Blake also named from Blake Bortles?
Yes.
Very good.
It's all
Very
coming full
good.
circle. That's why we
That
want to throw a
explains why
flame.
your personality
Yes.
is
Yeah.
just to throw Molotov cocktails and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I feel like I've achieved Zen in my own mind. I am approaching enlightenment. All right, I'm going to
Hey.
check the water.
Hey, Helen.
Yes, sir.
The Dalai Lama goes into a pizza shop and asks, can you make me one with everything?
One with everything.
Pizza shop.
Uh,
Regional change. Okay.
Uh,
And then, okay, but then you're forgetting the
Yeah,
second
but
half,
I-
John. We're
yeah,
in.
I'm
You
not
know,
gonna get. Of course, yeah, I'm at the pizza shop. Obviously, I'm not gonna give you. You pays with a 20, and I just pocket it. And he asks for change, and I say, "No, change comes from within."
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm gonna investigate the water to see if I can see anything under the surface of the water.
You do. It's rough-hewn stone, and
Uh-huh.
you don't know where the water comes from, but you don't see any ingress or egress,
Okay.
and no ruins.
Oh, okay. If I lean down, does it recede like Tantalus?
No.
Okay. All right. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Blake, I think you're on digit
Tip-
duty.
Tip tap.
Yeah, I'm on digit duty. Do the runes have any like You said they all glow until we hit one, and they all glow back up. When they go away, do they go away on different sides or just on one side?
So it's a spiral, right? It's hard to
Okay.
describe what's in my mind, right? But like it's
Yeah,
you have a
it
big
is.
rune up here and it spirals like a nautilus into the center. And so it's just this rune disappears and then this rune disappears and then this
From
rune
down
disappears.
to up or up to down?
From the outside of the nautilus to the inside of the nautilus.
So it's
down to
not.
up.
It's a corkscrew down, and it's not like a random pattern. It's just like beep 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 in order.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it just goes all the way around. And then once we hit it, it resets.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I have enough rounds to just let it go down to see what happens at like the halfway point.
You can absolutely do that. Parlay, doesn't. There are no rules
Sure.
of parlay. So
Okay.
if you would like to let it go,
I would like to let it go until something happens or until it gets at least halfway.
when it reaches 20, the runes are not green; they're yellow. That's all you get, and they keep going.
So at 20, it turns yellow.
Yeah,
And the runes are just kind of
And now
strewn
I'm gonna
across
hit
the
it. I'm gonna
room.
hit
They're
it.
not like.
you're gonna
I'm
hit
gonna
it. Okay,
hit
it's
it when
back.
it goes to that to give us a little more time.
Is it green again?
It's green again.
Okay.
Right, and the runes are just kind of everywhere, or they're like moving around the room and like
No.
circle
They're
of
all
No, they're rotating
all-
around that
They're
obelisk.
inscribed on every face of this obelisk here.
Okay, so it's not like there's. Okay, yeah. All right, not my turn yet. All right.
But Danzorgo.
All right, Danzorgo.
Does the pedestal turn at all?
Would you like to go try and turn it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Reset.
So what I will say is that it's the same counter inscribed on every face of it. If you inspect it, it looks like a solid block of stone, almost like a column that was hewn into this shape. You don't see any rotating joints or anything like that.
Okay.
So the runes are repeated on different faces.
Yes, it's on all four faces. It's the same
Well, now
runes.
you say.
Okay, so it's the same on all sides. And just so that we're trying the obvious thing, try opening the door.
I lied about that. On three faces, there are no runes on the southern face. On three faces, on this face, and
Shit.
the west face, the north face, and the east face, there are runes. On the south face, there are no runes.
Well.
Okay, well,
Change
the only
things.
other thing I've got is just to make sure someone has tried to force the door, I will try to force the door.
Okay, roll me a athletics check.
Athletics check, okay. This is maybe a good time to mention that I have like a 7 strength.
Attempt. You make a valiant effort at forcing this door open.
For
You
me,
actually
that's very good.
find a tool and like try it, but like this is a heavy stone door, and it's not budging. I'm gonna go to Frask.
Okay, so the runes change colors at intervals of 10, right?
Yes.
There's 30 runes, they disappear 1 per second, right?
Yes.
Okay, are there colors associated with these 3 doors to the northeast and the west?
Not that you can tell.
Okay, are there any markings that these 3 doors have?
The markings are decorative, but none that you see that tie them to the runes.
All right. I'm going to try to open this door once in the first 10 seconds, and then wait, and then when the runes change colors, try to open it again, and then wait.
So you'll coordinate this with Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Blake is on digit duty.
Okay.
The answer is
so,
yes.
So Frask is willing to work with Blake to like attempt to open this door on the first, second, or third interval of 10 to see if like that unlocks the specific door, depending on which interval it's at.
Okay. You wait, and then the runes turn yellow, and you try and open it again, and it doesn't budge.
Wait, why are you at the north door, dude?
We've been through this door. We don't need to go back through it yet. The
No,
southern
the south door. South door
Right.
is where there's no runes.
Right, but it has 3 colors. So that means it opens the 3 doors. The southern door goes nowhere. That's my
Wait,
conclusion.
wait, hold on. Where'd you get this 3 colors thing?
It changes colors.
It goes from green to yellow. That's
It's
2.
30
Yeah,
seconds
It's
every
gonna go to
10
red
seconds.
at 10.
It's gonna go to
Every,
red.
I
Just
feel
every
go
like-
black.
10 seconds it
bad,
changes
but-
colors. There's 30 seconds. There's 3 colors. There's 3 doors that work. This door is different. This side has no symbols. Ergo, those 3 doors go somewhere.
Sure. I see where your logic is, but
Mhm.
yeah, okay. Give it a shot. It
Can we
didn't
have
work,
one
but
man each door? Like, so Don Sorgo's on that door,
Yeah,
Frask is
yeah.
on this door, I'm on this one. So yeah, I
coordinate
mean,
our efforts.
within each segment, we each try.
If any
Okay.
character wants to say bop it, Blake will
So
bop
how long
Twist
do you
it.
let the timer go down?
Yeah, Frask is coordinating. We will let it go down to like 25 seconds or whatever it takes to get
Okay,
our
25
green,
still
green,
green.
yellow,
it.
red.
Bop it.
20 is yellow.
Yeah,
20 is when it turns yellow.
yeah. So
So it turns yellow.
each of us try that. Each door at each color change.
Nothing happens. Or...
No, you're trying the door and nothing happens. It's
Oh,
dropping down.
For
15,
Froststone, Sorgo, and
14.
Muscalon,
13, nothing happens. 12,
still yellow.
11, still
Still
yellow.
yellow?
10,
Trying the
it's
door.
red. 9, it starts flashing
Try
red.
try
8,
your rooms.
7, nothing
Alright.
happens on any of the rooms.
Tap it, Blake.
Tap
Bop
it.
Tap it.
5, you bop
Bop
it,
it.
it's back to 30.
All right. Fuck.
What you get? Okay.
I could
something
shatter
about
the door.
There's something about the southern one that's different.
I could shatter the obelisk.
That's. I mean, we have no way home, so
Wait,
That's a
was
terrible
anyone
idea.
trying the southern door as well? Did we had enough bodies?
Yeah,
Plus-
I'm standing at the southern door.
Muscalon was. But
Okay.
the thing is, there's nothing on this like southern obelisk. So
So maybe that's the side we have
If-
to touch.
maybe there's something different about this one because there is that gives us an indicator.
Whose turn is it right now?
I believe it's Frask or Muscalon's.
Yeah,
Fine,
we'll move
yeah.
on to Muscalon. Sorry, we got a little distracted.
All right, so we
Ooh,
know that the
teamwork.
doors don't have any marks that glow special relative to the room. The timing did not seem to magically make the doors open any differently. Everything is a uniform color. There's nothing that stands out as different.
Are there any runes that are different between the 3 sides?
No, they're all exactly the same.
And the runes between each wall look basically interchangeable. There's not like, obvious like north, south, east, west wall marks that are different.
No, it looks very similar.
Anything on the doors? Any symbols? Anything?
I mean, decorative, but not that
What-
would tie it
Just-
to.
We're in a world of our imagination, John. Describe it to me.
Well, so mostly you see these, these flying snakes,
Okay.
intertwined. It's a lot of that. Clouds, earth, right? A lot of juxtaposition of,
Gotcha.
earth, water,
Very decorative.
all that jazz.
Okay. All that.
What,
jazz.
on
This is-
the middle, is there like clear like spaces, or is it just like a lump? Like what is it? There's not any like notches or grooves or anything.
No,
And you said it doesn't rotate, right?
it doesn't rotate.
And this door is closed.
Yep.
What about the ceiling?
You look up at the ceiling,
Yeah.
rough-hewn ceiling. You don't
Anything-
see anything in particular.
Any other ideas, Pete?
What's the light source in this room?
I'm assuming you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
none of us have any light sources on us. that I know of.
No, we have
I have
radiant
torches,
Don
the
Sorgo.
torches.
I can
Yeah.
make anything glow. Yeah, like we have light.
Yeah, there are no torches here.
Yeah.
Like, there's no torches on the walls or anything. It's just kind of
Can we detect magic? Somebody?
Sure.
Can we?
Someone in our group who is capable
Yeah,
of
when
doing
it's
such
my
things,
turn, I can do
please.
Yeah, I got no particular ideas. All of my ideas were tapped out. So
Nope.
yeah, Helen, solve this,
Okay.
please.
I'm going to attempt. Then I think it's my turn now.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to touch the area on the south side of the obelisk that are where the symbols are on the other sides. I'm going to try to touch the same pattern.
okay. You start tracing a pattern. Unfortunately, nothing happens.
Sweet. All right, then I will cast detect magic.
Well, when you touch the obelisk, it resets the timer.
Even on the south side.
Yes.
I will
Uh,
cast detect magic, I
We
guess.
could also do like identify on it. Or that help.
The
10
doors,
minutes.
obelisk, and water are all magic.
Mhm.
I'm going to
Water.
cup water with my hands and pour it on the obelisk.
You do that, and you feel a little silly. A few seconds later, when nothing happens.
I feel
P
great. when nothing
on the
happens.
You feel
obelisk.
great.
P
Um,
on the
Everybody, do it
obelisk.
on the doors.
The doors, the water, and the
The
obelisk.
doors
are
are dry.
Does the floor have any symbols or markings beneath the water?
There are no symbols on the floor. We're gonna go to
What's-
Blake. Blake, the counter is counting
Yeah.
down.
I'm gonna lay down
Uh,
in the water.
Before it hits 0, I'm gonna hit it. But is the ground made of like what's it made of?
The same rough-hewn stone.
Hewn stone. Okay, that's what I
Yep.
need to know. It wasn't mud. That's what I want to make sure.
It's not. No.
You know what? Yeah. Blaine's gonna go in the corner, and he is going to meditate. End of turn.
Blake, make sure you keep pushing the button, or somebody else
Alright.
pushing the button.
20, 19, 18, 17.
I'll go over
16.
here.
I might let it go.
Before that happens, I'm gonna try cupping some water and putting it on the door. I will probably feel equally.
Nothing happens if you splash it on the door.
Pretty sure that the water is going to start rising if the timer runs out.
I don't know. Maybe this is a lesson in just, I don't know, letting things happen. I'm gonna drink some water.
Well, you drink some of the water. It's palpable.
Palatable or palpable?
That's the word I meant.
Yeah.
Palatable. Sorry.
But yeah, I can feel it.
You feel that water. It is
Or
palpable.
potable.
Grass,
So
what would happen if you
Potable.
potable. Yeah.
grass? Don't you have that thing that absorbs all that water?
Oh, that's true. I could just absorb all the water in this room, but I'm sure more water can come in. But yeah, at some point, if we start to drown, I could just be like, and we'd like decrease by 15 cubic feet, or 15 by 15 by 15 cube of
Except it's
water.
magic water.
Yeah, of all the magic items that I didn't
So
learn to
Blake
create
is
for
not
today.
there touching the thing and like hitting the thing anymore. So is anybody
Right,
hitting the
absolutely
thing,
correct.
or
Yeah,
is
like
it
if
just
it gets blinky, I start smacking it.
okay?
Blaine-
It's
yeah.
So it's getting blinky now is the problem.
Yeah. So I touch it to stop the blinky.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm done with my
Alright.
turn.
So
Okay.
on my turn, I would like to try to identify the center. Cast identify on the center thingy.
Frask, do you?
I have an idea, but Frask would
okay, it's
know
not my
whether
turn
the
yet.
idea would work or not. Neil doesn't. If I were to use erupting earth, would that break apart the surface that I use it on, so it would actually like dismantle the wall of this temple to allow us to get through, or would it just add dirt on top of the temple?
I think it would. It's destructive.
So I could actually break apart a passage by using a spell.
You could try.
Rask is going to do that.
Okay. What are you casting Disrupting Earth on?
One second, let me check the area of it. It's pretty big. It is a It is a 20-foot cube, so I'll definitely have to try and cast it on a pawn. I have to be able to see a point. Shoot, it won't work. There's no
Right there.
point I can see.
Right there.
It's a 20-foot cube, so it would literally be the
Yeah.
majority of this chamber would be breaking apart.
If that's the
wouldn't-
20th cube, that's 10 foot.
That's. Oh, you're right. So
The
we'd
other
open
half
up.
of the cube, yeah.
That's true. It would open up all of that area.
Yeah.
Okay. So fast
So we
because
just moved to
everyone
the
stands
southwestern
back.
corner.
And then, like, he gestures to stand behind him in this area.
Can you link me the ability?
Yes.
Jesus fuck. It's gonna be my riddle.
Erupting just plains, fountain, turn, stone, okay.
Give or take.
And
Okay. Yep.
Don Sorgo, you getting out of the way? Or he's gonna stand in it. He's not.
Don
Yeah,
Sorgo, Frascus told you to stand back.
I'm gonna say that he had. So you cast the spell. The spell does work. However, one thing. The ground does not behave as if. I don't know how to put this. Can you roll me a wisdom just check?
1 second. Let me use the spell slot. Alright, so
you're good at
wisdom check. Luckily,
Yep.
that is a thing I can do when I roll well.
Okay. Yeah. So you cast the spell. The spell goes off, but you've cast the spell before, and you've seen like destruction. This spell is more like the room has abided by your request to create difficult terrain. Nothing has been destroyed.
It's just altered its shape to be difficult.
It's altered its shape to be difficult. Correct.
The temple is resisting. It will not be tamed. We must follow its way.
Muscular.
Well, yeah, if you can find us a damn brochure or a map, that'd be great.
The counter is going down.
Musculon, I have an idea. If you want to do it, we could all try it. We could 4 of us try touching the pillar at the same time.
Go for it.
Nice,
Touch it. Touch every fucking surface. Just tap, 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 tap. Like,
We need a 4th. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Trace the pattern down.
Rex, maybe.
You all touch it, and the runes reset.
Cool. Thanks.
Well, it's not being dead, so it's still better than, the alternative. Good try, Helen. Now, yeah, I'll do an identify on the central thingy.
10 minutes.
You cast identify.
Yeah. What is this magical fucking thingy?
So it takes 1 minute to cast.
1 minute.
Keep
It's-
touching. Keep resetting
something
it while I
keeps
touch
bopping
the
it.
thing.
Yeah.
every 6 seconds.
See, if we
Okay.
hold our hand on it, does it stay cleared or does it like?
Well, that's a good question.
That's actually my
Yes,
next
if you
question.
if you hold your
Yeah.
hand on it, it stays at the maximum thing.
Alright, we'll just do that until we have a plan.
Smack
Yeah.
your forehead on it. and hold it.
Yeah, so what you learn is kind of what you've learned already, right? It is magical. It has something to do with this room. And if you touch it, it resets this whatever it is.
Right. Magic egg timer. Nothing else useful.
Do we know of any cultures where the South is significant religiously or something? Is that-
Specifically, the Quetzalcoatl kind of shit. You would think,
Well,
since
if
it's their
South
temple.
is considered down, there's a symbolism to it, yes, but only if you consider South down, which is kind of a silly thing anyway.
Yeah, it depends on how you hold your map.
Yeah, I mean, dwarves.
Is it a no, John?
Because up and down matter to this religion, absolutely.
I would say I'm gonna give him like the 20. Up and
Gotta
down,
get up to get down.
absolutely matters. In this particular instance, you're not sure that pedestal holds that kind of gravitas.
Okay. What if we all got on the South side?
Are you still hitting the pedestal, Musculon? Is it like
Yeah, I haven't let it go.
Okay.
I'm team let the fucking thing expire at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to try it.
If we all drown, we just re-roll, and John has to make a new campaign.
Yeah.
Russ can hold his breath a very long time.
Pressure your
so-
DMs.
I will
to reroll in a campaign.
revivify the first person who drowns.
Yeah. But Blaker is already in that camp. He's like, you know what? This is it's a matter of bravery.
We can literally
It's a
salvage.
blinking stone.
If the whole place gets filled with water, Frask can single-handedly undo all the water and then reset us.
It's
I don't know,
magic.
it's
You can't
magic
undo
water.
magic with magic, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Good point.
okay, you can.
Otherwise, I'd have shattered a door
But
by now and
actually,
moved me out of
Frask
here.
probably should collect this water anyway, because, it's water and it's the desert.
Yeah,
so
free water.
Hey,
So-
free water.
So what? So what's
That's
the
right.
plan?
Frask's gonna go ahead and do that.
All right.
Actually, he's gonna sprinkle
Frask is
some.
gonna do his
Dust of dryness.
his boba tea beads and soak up all the water.
Okay. All right. So you get, I guess, all the water.
Does it reveal more runes?
No.
Does it reveal more water?
No. The
So
water
now-
was
Water go away?
gone.
All right,
How,
so
how much
Rumi's down
water is
dry.
it?
I can get a
cubic feet, I
15
believe.
by 15 by 15 cube of water,
Okay.
which is more than a 15
it's a
cubic
lot of water.
foot. Yeah.
Well,
And it's also at third dimension.
I don't know how it works though. Like, do you get all the water in a 15 by 15 by 15 cube? So is
No.
there a
It
little bit of
absorbs.
water left over?
It goes in and absorbs water until it has absorbed the volume
Okay.
equivalent
Okay,
to.
so
15
it
by
takes
15
all
by
of it.
15.
So
Yeah.
you don't feel or fill nearly enough of this. You have a tiny
Yeah.
little marble, right? Which is not it's not as much as you wanted, but
Yeah.
but now the room is dry.
Okay.
Does it fill up?
Are we
Any
gonna
point?
now we let it expire?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We can all get on the south side with the side without runes. That's my
Sure.
only
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, Blake's sort of just resigning himself to the fact that this is probably a challenge.
All right. Well,
To see if blinking lights won't.
I trust Helen because I have no clue. So
the timer goes down to 10, goes down to 9, 8. It's blinking red. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Don Sargo, you don't want to get by the wall?
1.
Oh yeah.
There's a flash of light, and the door's open.
Look at that. How about that, guys?
It was just
I
a
hate
bluff.
this place.
Gosh
Does the
darn
one
fancy
on
about
the
this.
south side do that too?
No, man. The south side is not a real door.
Okay.
Is the north side a real door?
So is this
Oh,
room
yeah,
just a
yes, it
bluff?
Let's check.
The room is just a
the-
weird bluff? Or did we solve a
Yeah,
riddle?
he got you.
Was it
Got
just teaching patience or something?
Don't be afraid of bullshit.
Hold on.
I hate this place.
Did
It's
we
not
go
over.
into we go into this room?
I mean, the
If
door.
this will go through, the door is gonna slam on us. We know it's gonna fucking slam on us.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you just because you'll never know. But if the water was still there, the water would have healed you for 2d4 plus 2 damage. But you fucking took the water away before you let the timer run out.
And we took
Oh,
no
it's a
damage
healing
from the
room.
riddles.
We're not
It was
wounded
just a heal-
because we didn't fight the guys.
Okay, it was just a healing room. That's all it was.
It was
Yeah,
a spa. Yeah, that was
With
an
a
egg
dangerous
timer. for the
countdown
egg.
timer.
That's hilarious. So this is
Okay, what's in this room?
okay. Question:
Okay,
From the religious
okay.
iconography
Oh.
I saw, is this temple
We have 7
specifically
minutes.
to the good deity or to the both, like to the twin
It's-
deities?
It's to the good one.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Cool.
it's
Right,
a-
because the
it's a-
path opened up on the good side.
yeah, it's a water-based thing.
It opened up on both, right?
Yes, both of the doors opened. You
Yeah.
all went through this one
Right.
first.
What I'm saying is, when we were up top, the left side with the
Yes,
water deity
yes,
opened,
the-
and the
the water
evil
one
side
opened.
is closed.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, there's a path there, but yeah.
So you enter this room. There is a huge, like, this green stone. It's not an
made of
altar.
Jade?
Is it a
It's
jade
not-
helm?
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not made of jade. It's
mean,
just a kind of.
Looks like they could put a steering column right there. We
mhm,
could
yep.
probably replicate
But the
this.
thing about this room is that on the walls, stretched in like written across all the walls is a script, and it just continues around and around and around and around.
A script in what language?
Is this Annihilation?
What
What
languages
languages?
do you
Fuck that
speak?
creepy bear.
Common,
Probably not.
Draconic, Dwarvish.
Okay,
Dwarvish,
well, I
Goblin,
immediately
and TBD.
I immediately regret asking that question.
Right, because we're all gonna just list it.
Yep. The language is written in. Bear with me. If it could load.
Where does it list our languages?
Um,
There it is. Okay.
Oh,
Bubba Gump. What was the frog language?
Bullywug.
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 it's written.
Definitely.
I
Bubblegum.
do actually need you to start listing languages. So go.
Common,
Sylvan,
Draconic, Dwarvish, Goblin, TBD.
Druidic.
Common,
I got
Draconic,
nothing to
Dwarvish,
add to
Elvish.
that.
Okay,
Common, Elvish, Halfling.
I'll wait.
I heard it. I heard all of it.
Dorkish.
Elvish.
Frasco.
Common, Draconic, Druidic, Sylvan.
Okay. It's written in Draconic.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, yeah, I speak Draconic.
Most of us do.
Nerds.
How do I explain this?
Literally my native tongue.
Just
Where-
say it in English. It's fine.
Helen,
Translates.
Yes.
you go to read the script. Where do you start?
Okay, so it's along the walls with no discernible starting place. Is that what you said?
You could go discern the starting place.
I would attempt to do that, but I guess I'd start looking at it here if I notice the script is along the walls.
So that's a good place to start. The script starts above the door, at the very
Okay.
top in the center by the ceiling.
Okay.
Is the first character.
Okay.
And you just start reading.
Yeah.
Okay. It says something along the lines of Musketlon, Helen, Blake, Dunsorgo, and Frask met in a the
Brothel.
Tipsy Turtle, yeah,
Yep.
and then they fought a bunch of pirates, and you're following along, and you quickly realize that this is the story of you
Oh gosh. Okay.
As a group.
as a group.
Yeah. Where's the
Oh.
side?
Go down with this.
How do we die?
And roll me a perception check.
Plantain's gonna be so mad.
This is
He's
just
wasting his
proof
time.
how awesome I am.
Roll a perception check, you said?
Yeah.
Like right here is where John Sorgo dies.
Is it glorious?
Okay. Perception check.
Infection from monkey feces. Oh man. We're not going back
and
to
you're
Oasis.
24. You like
Infection, I can't get sick.
you kind of glance over, and on the far
sure.
side of the wall, some new runes or some new script is being generated, and it says, "And Helen was reading the script on the inside of the temple."
Well, this is not.
Guys, this is all about us and it's writing itself. I point to where it's writing itself.
And Helen points to the
To
script on the wall.
Draconic that says, and
Yeah.
Helen points to the script on the
Yes, yeah, exactly.
wall.
It's just printing itself onto the wall.
Helen,
So-
if you could write a script to just like overflow this thing, that'd be great.
I think that would be just like living our lives. Oh, what is the green thing again?
Helen thought about Helen. thinking about Helen's
It's just
thought.
a big face.
It doesn't appear to be moving or anything. It's
No,
just-
it's decorative.
Oh, it's decorative.
Well,
Okay.
this is weird. Frask asked a question in chat.
Oh. Do we hear the flutter of wings or a snicker? Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Do we see? Can I look at the floor and the ceiling and make sure there's nothing?
When you said roll perception, that was just me like seeing if I was like seeing where you're going. I did not. I was wrong. I was wrong with where you were going with it.
No. Helen is weirdly reading like the tales of you folk on the walls of this room.
I'm trying to decide if
like-
Frask can read, because I know he can speak these languages, but I'm trying to decide if he's literate.
That's up to you.
Because like I feel like some lizard folk are literate, but most are not. He's as
You have a
intelligent
6
as the
intelligence.
illiterate ones. He's as intelligent as the illiterate ones, but he was also trained by the literate one. So
You're
I think he would have
also-
received. He would have received. Let me talk about my own character, dude. Like
Okay.
I think he would have been trained to read, but then he would have sucked at it. You know, like he basically. Would have, so, like he knows his letters mostly. He struggles and doesn't really try too hard because he always sucked at it. So he's probably not really reading this.
Okay.
If he made an attempt, he might see his own name.
Yeah, I think like that could stand out and catch his attention, but the whole of it's
Frask would
overwhelming.
see Frask's name in Draconic on the wall.
Okay. Very cool.
All right. Does this big temple thing look like it has a button to push?
No.
Damn it! Why does nothing have a fucking button?
I'm gonna take a page out of my
Use your
journal
tools.
and I'm gonna like scrape my own name over with just so I can have a copy of it. I think it's cool.
Yep, absolutely. So you'll take a. It's funny because like you go to the very last section, which is literally saying, and Helen puts a piece of paper on the wall, and you put a piece of paper on it, and it like continues past like where you put the thing, and you make a rubbing of it.
All right, great, great, Trevi. Well, this creepy room. I don't know. You guys want to check out the north room?
Novel idea.
All right, and as you go to make your way further into the temple, that's where we're gonna leave it tonight, guys.
Very exciting.
Mhm.
All right, well,
Oh,
thank you so
man.
much,
Alright.
John. This is really
Thus
cool.
concludes
That was fun.
Thindolian
Yeah.
Nights, Magnus Opuli, the short story.
Oh, and that's it.
Till
Everybody
next
died.
week.
I didn't
Um,
I didn't take any notes after the name Quartus.
All right, let's see. It looks like Kent is streaming, so I'll get ready for a raid. Thanks everyone for watching tonight, and we will
Thank
see you
you,
next
people.
week. All right.